Oh, no, he's going to miss this. Oh, he got fouled. Stolen. Oh, no, Max. Did Max say I did it? Did Max say I did it?
They ran the play, Max.
That was the Villanova play.
That was the Villanova play.
Oh, my God.
That was using his favorite play of all time against him.
On today's Part of My Take, we have March Madness, great Sweet 16 games. We also have an awesome interview with comedian Ari Shaffir. Very, very funny guy. Go buy tickets to his show tonight. Tonight, he's performing in New York City. It was really fun to talk to him, meet him. We have Fyre Fest of the week, and also we're going to start the show at the end of the UCLA Gonzaga game, so you get bonus Max being in full Eagles meltdown with how this game is going. And it's all brought to you by our friends at Game Time, the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports, created by fans for fans. Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. There's been incredible games in Madison Square Garden, Las Vegas, so go check them out. There's more games coming up. Saturday night should be great. The Markquis Nowell show carries on. Also, we have NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, concerts, summer concert season coming. Everything can be bought on Game Time. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds. And once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text, so you can get into the game seamlessly, skip the hassle, and enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app or go to the website now and download and use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take. Today is Friday, March 24th, and it is the Markquis Nowell show. That was an awesome, awesome game, but we should also let everyone know Max is doing like silent theater right now. We are watching the last 3 minutes of UCLA Gonzaga. UCLA forgot how to play basketball, and Max is losing his goddamn mind.
They haven't made a shot in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Max?
They look so good in the
They're not
first
even
half.
fucking close to making a shot. They're just passing back and forth to each other and just say, no, you shoot it, no, you shoot it, and then they just take a little fucking floater and it hits the front rim every fucking time.
Timmy is just eating your lunch right now. Drew Timmy has become
Drew
a fucking
Timmy
assassin.
is the best fucking player on the planet.
He's actually
every single time he wants to score, he scores. Did just miss that free throw.
Yeah, so for people who obviously follow the show, they know. For anyone who doesn't, hasn't kept up with Max's wild world of wagers, and this is all spawning from the Super Bowl bet, I gave him $1,500 on my UCLA future, so he'd be standing to win like 12 grand. 11 grand. So he is living and dying with the Bruins, who he picked, and everyone gets hurt when he picks a team.
And they were looking like the best team in the world the first half.
Yeah, the best team in the world.
I was already thinking about UConn. I wanted UConn bad.
Yeah, because you hate UConn. Here's a 3, and
Another
he missed
brick.
it.
Surprise.
The over's not going to hit either. This is brutal.
This is bad. This is really bad. I felt so good about this in the first half, and then just utter shit. They've played like dog shit the second half, Max.
5 for 24 in the second half.
They're also getting doubled up on rebounds. It's like 46-24.
It's bad. This is bad. This is a bad moment for the podcast.
Yeah, so we did watch an incredible Sweet 16 game. Game over.
Turn the TV off.
Game over. Gonzaga just hit a 3 to go up 10. This has been an insane second half. Drew Timmy has 36 points on 24 shots. He has just dominated this game. UCLA stopped playing basketball basically for the last 10 minutes. It's 39-16 in the second half. That's insane.
It's ugly, but let's not let this overshadow the real story of the day. My guy,
yes,
Markquis Nowell.
Incredible.
Short king holding it down for 5'8" guys everywhere.
5'7".
5'8". Markquis?
Yeah.
No, he's 5'8".
He said he's 5'7" on a good day.
I heard he was 5'8".
Yeah, I was reading an article that he was saying himself he's 5'7", but that even makes him better.
If he's 5'7", I'm 5'7".
Okay, there you go. You stand with him.
Yeah, I stand. I'll shrug my shoulders a little bit, bring my neck down, whatever. He's the fucking man. Markquis is incredible. Nowell took over Madison Square Garden tonight. He had 20 points.
Mr. New York.
Mr. New York, Markquis.
Yes.
He had 20 points, 19 assists, 5 steals, 1 turned ankle, and he got America free chicken wings too.
Yes.
So shout out because it was the first overtime game of the entire tournament.
Which
so
is crazy.
America gets 6 free chicken wings.
We were due.
Well, actually, chicken wings asterisk because they're the boneless ones.
Oh,
but
okay,
whatever,
that
I'll
still
take
counts.
it. I'll
That
take it.
still
I'm not
counts.
going to look down my nose at free chicken.
He was so phenomenal. He had the ball on a string. It was just like everywhere he went on the court, he had perfect control of the entire game. He was making passes like, yeah, assists. Not all assists are equal because sometimes you can make an assist and a guy will, hit an incredible shot. He was putting the ball in his teammates' hands like 6 inches from the basket. He was making the best alley-oops, backdoor cuts. It was absolutely phenomenal.
He was almost throwing deflections off of his teammates' hands into the basket. It was incredible to watch. It was magic. The play of the game was the fake alley-oop where he was like yelling at his coach.
Yes.
And they were having an argument over what to do. So I originally, when I saw it, I said they drew that up.
Yes.
That's a great disguised play. Argue with your coach, throw an alley-oop while the defense is reacting to that, and get an easy 2 points out of it. I was wrong about that. So they asked Markquis, and I think they also asked Tang, the coach, after the game, and they said it was actually a discussion they were having on whether or not to go for a 2-for-1.
Yep.
And Nowell saw his teammate streaking out of the corner of his eye as he was talking to his coach, and in one fluid motion through the alley-oop.
It was perfect.
So it wasn't drawn, which is actually somehow more impressive because I was going to say, like, the ball's on Tang to run that play in that moment. That's incredible, but the fact that Nowell saw that and made it happen himself, even better.
It was basically perfect basketball. He was playing perfect basketball. He even threw in a couple, I'm just going to say fuck it and try to shoot from the logo, which he's allowed.
Yeah,
Missed a couple of those, but that doesn't matter because he completely dominated that game. And it was a night when Michigan State was also playing phenomenal. Like, they were shooting the lights out. Both teams could not miss. It was just... It's why you love the tournament. Games like that. It was truly a special game that even like maybe halfway in the second half, we're like, yo, this is an awesome game to watch.
Yeah, and stay woke on the logo thing because they're making the logos bigger.
Yeah.
So you get more logo threes.
But he
So
did
the
shoot
announcer
it
can
very
say-
far.
He did. He did a couple of heat checks on those. This is just complete vindication for many of us who have asked in the past, is Tom Izzo overrated?
Yeah.
He's
you're
not.
ready to, yeah.
He's not. He's
but
not
he
overrated.
did. But we did get a little salty, Tom Izzo, after he said that they had some lucky shots. Mostly talking about Noel's bank shot when he basically lost the ball, recovered it.
Not luck.
Yeah, but it was a little salty from Tom Izzo.
Listen, I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes.
Yeah. So it was an incredible game. It was a truly like one of those games that you'll remember, March Madness games. Max, checking in on you. This game you declared it over.
I mean, there's never been a game that's ever been more over than this game.
Oh, really?
I knew that it was over 10 minutes ago. There's never been worse body language on a basketball team than UCLA has shown since the 10-minute mark of the second half.
Max, I love your passion, but don't get too downers. I mean, you got at least you got Harper and Hoskins, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
What happened?
This is a bad time to be asking me about that.
Yeah.
I didn't see. I
When
saw
would be
him
a
go
good
down with
time?
an injury. Did they do an MRI? Have they checked in on him?
I don't know. He's dead.
He's the MRI
And it's
said,
because he
said-
couldn't field a ground ball.
said Reese
And
Hoskins-
Wait,
people
are
are
you
not going to like
you
that.
injury shaming him?
No, I'm not injury shaming him, but if he fielded the ground ball cleanly, he doesn't tear his ACL.
It sounds like you're saying he's a lightweight pussy.
I just hate UCLA so much.
Dude, you picked this team.
I know I picked them.
And
You could have picked Gonzaga.
Everyone got hurt.
Why didn't you pick
Jalen
Gonzaga?
Clark got hurt.
Better odds.
Adam Bona got hurt again. I didn't even know that when I started watching this game. And maybe he could have stopped Timmy once.
Would you even accepted the money if they'd won it all? We were talking about it.
Oh, yeah, I would have.
Like, that's actually, that would have been bullshit that you would have made
Oh,
money
yeah, I
off
would've
the
accepted
Eagles.
Twice
Super
as
Bowl.
much.
Yeah, twice as much money.
Blood money for the Eagles.
But
Super
who cares?
Bowl loss.
It's over.
You still have Max Homa in the Masters.
Max Homa's gonna suck.
Oh, man. All right, so the other games, Uconn absolutely throttled Arkansas.
Yeah,
like start to finish, they looked phenomenal.
UConn might be the best looking team in the tournament so far. Overall, start to finish, every game.
Well, no, the
Alabama.
first half and the first half against St. Mary's, they were down, and Iona. But yeah, they have in complete games they have dominated their opponents.
Maybe Alabama.
Yeah.
It's like Alabama, UConn. Those are the two teams that you look at, and they definitely. What is Stephen Shea like? Confetti quarterback.
Houston.
Houston struggled a little. I mean, I guess if you're just going complete games, those are the three because UConn has absolutely killed their opponents. They've come out a little slow in the first two games, but this one it was right from the jump. And Sonogo is practicing Ramadan, so he didn't eat before the game. Still dominated. Like I'm always just amazed about that because I don't know how you didn't let me eat or drink all day, and then you're like go running up and down this court.
You can't have water during Ramadan?
I don't think so. Maybe water.
Still, I was saying earlier, I can't
Can you
podcast
drink
if I haven't eaten during the day.
water
I don't know how you can
during
play a
Ramadan?
basketball game.
Oh wow, UCLA just hit a shot. Drinking water during the hours of fasting is not permitted.
Oh, and that was
We're learning more.
That was talking Islam.
Also, Markquis Nowell is listed at 5'8". We'll height check him.
Yep.
We'll height check
Fact.
him.
Then I'm 5'8".
But I mean, that's every 5'7" guy says they're 5'8".
That's not true. I'm 5'8" and I say I'm 5'9".
Yeah, that's true. So you just round every
I
guy
think-
under 6 feet rounds up.
We get 1 inch. You
Yeah.
got to give us a little bit of
I think
something.
it's your shoes.
Yeah.
You're 1 inch taller in your shoes.
If I'm wearing my 270s, I don't
Yeah.
know what kind of air bubble he had on that pocket, but he looks 5'8" to me.
Yeah, and then UConn throttled Arkansas, and then Rick Barnes choked yet again. That was a game where Tennessee felt like they were in control, and then FAU went on like a 20-4 run in the second half, and FAU's just good. I think they've tricked a lot of people because, one, they didn't have to play Purdue. 2, they won their conference tournament, but maybe some people don't realize they would have been in the tournament regardless. They're just a really good team.
Yeah.
They might have gotten a little lucky against Memphis, but we don't apologize for wins.
They're a very good team. They scare me. I'm going to be rooting for Kansas State. That's my team now.
I think the world is.
Same.
Yeah. Markquis Nowell is like he's a transcendent player to the point where the first thing I did when the game was over, I called my dad and I was like, "Dad, did you watch that?"
I texted my dad. I was like, "Did you watch?"
It's a major get in touch with your dad moment to make sure that they saw that. So I'm pulling 100% behind Kansas State for the rest of this tournament. But I am worried about FAU because they're a damn good team and their guards are awesome.
Yes, and obviously we mentioned it on Monday's show, but Kansas State has the team of destiny with Keontae Johnson, so that they got everything going right now.
And Willie the Wildcat,
and Bosco clapping out of rhythm. So everything's going for them, and the lavender pops. And Jerome Tang is awesome.
I love Jerome Tang.
So yeah, it does feel like the team, especially after Noel's performance tonight. He actually said afterwards, Jake did interview him. He asked him how wild it was that he did this in Madison Square Garden.
Hey Markquis, Jake Marsh, part of My Take podcast. You're a New York City kid. You just broke an NCAA tournament assist record in New York City. How wild would you say that is?
I mean, it's surreal. I mean, it's just a blessing, from God to give me this platform to do what I'm able to do. But it feels surreal to be in Madison Square Garden breaking records.
Can I get a 1 through 10 on the wild meter? How wild is that hometown NCAA tournament?
That's a 10. That tells everything.
That wasn't a block. That was not a blocking. That was a charge. Max?
I've already considered this game dead.
Okay.
That was for sure a charge.
That was absolutely a charge. He said that was the best game he's ever played in his life.
Yeah.
Pretty good time to do that.
It was the best game I've ever watched in my life out of a single player. Like you can point to other individual performances in the tournament, especially with like hot scores that just can't be stopped. But the way that he took over the entire court was unreal.
He was.
I ordered a Markquis Nowell jersey, which I just realized is going to be completely not really obsolete, but.
No, if you get it, maybe if they get to Houston.
If they get to Houston, I'll be able to wear it while he still plays.
You know what it is? It's cross-sport analogy. Yeah, we can do those. It was a little bit, I felt like a little bit like Messi, where when Messi has the ball on his foot and he controls it and it's on a string, that's what it felt like with Nowell, where it's like even like his passes across the court. Like they were trying to trap him a couple times, but they couldn't because he can throw it. He can hit someone from across the court in perfect stride, in perfect motion, and it was just the whole thing was beautiful to watch.
Big Cat, you know me. I'm a bit of a NBA draftnik, and I've been putting together my big board. I've got Markquis Nowell going 1 overall ahead of Wembanyama.
Drew Timmy too?
Drew Timmy's going 3 behind Wembanyama.
Okay.
But then after that, there's a steep drop off to the next level. I actually predict that he will. He's going to have like a 15-year career in Europe, and he's going to play for a team in every single country, basically.
I think a team will give him a shot in the NBA. He's not going to be, maybe a late round draft pick, but like, if you have that, like short guards obviously struggle. He's very short. It sucks, but
He's at perfectly average.
he
size.
could absolutely be a second team guy who comes in for a few minutes and tries to get things going.
Yeah, I mean he's all heart.
What was DJ Augustine's height? See, this is the problem with NBA players.
I think it was like 5'10".
Yeah, like when you do
Or even like 6'1",
like
yeah.
Steph Curry's 6'3", and you're like, wait, he's not short at all. Yeah, DJ Augustine was 5'11". So it might, but still, that I mean,
Isaiah Thomas,
yeah,
Nate Robinson.
yeah, you could get.
Still praying for him. Remember that?
Is he? Where is Nate Robinson now?
Shadow Realm.
Isaiah Thomas was 6. Oh, the other Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Other Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
The good one.
The good one. The one. Wait, which good one?
The Celtics one.
He was 5'9". Yeah, so yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. He's just got to be Isaiah Thomas. He's got to grow 1 inch and be Isaiah Thomas.
I would draft him. I
Slow
would
grind.
honestly draft him.
Yeah. This game, where are we at, Max? Give us an update.
We have momentum.
We have momentum. But
Okay.
it's still,
Do we have a
it's still
lead?
dead.
We have
I'd
momentum.
rather have a lead.
How did we get momentum?
they threw the ball out of bounds.
This
No.
is
What-
the
what is
exact date of the
review?
Adam Morrison game.
The Adam Morrison game, I rewatched the last 2 minutes on YouTube. But I forgot how much of a collapse.
And that big guy
Gonzaga was.
getting the ball in the corner, Adam Morrison throwing to the big guy who just stood there with the ball over his head and got it stripped.
Also, the shorts, it's definitely the biggest old thing ever. But I love the shorts. I
long
wish
shorts.
we still rocked the long
Yeah.
shorts.
Long shorts, great. The only other thing I had that was outside
what's
the
in
tournament.
review?
Oh yeah, Tennessee. I feel bad for Tennessee fans, but also
What did you
kind of expect.
Hey, this is actually.
It won!
yes!
It won! We're back!
74-70 with 45 seconds left. Max is gonna have an aneurysm.
I think with Johnny Fanta, we talked to him about Rick Barnes, and we kind of made the excuse like Rick Barnes, since there are no expectations, we can't hold any losses against him this tournament. I've reversed on that take because that was so ugly in the second half.
Yes.
You got your ass kicked by FAU.
It was they absolutely killed him.
As the game went on, he kept looking more and more and more like an old retired Catholic priest.
Turns
It's
out
very sad.
Turns out you need to make shots to win games.
Yeah, it helps if you have some players that don't base their entire low post game off being like a Jokic brother.
Yeah.
Just
So,
throwing elbows into people's mouths.
all right, here we go. 74-71, 45 seconds left. They inbounded the ball, and they're fouling. They're doing the foul.
What are
game.
they doing? Why?
Max, can I
Why?
tell you something that makes you feel a little bit
Why?
better? Can I tell you something that makes you feel a little better? No?
Yes.
This will get my over to hit.
I don't.
Why would you foul there? You're down one
I
possession.
can't believe you fell for that. I thought you knew I was going to
I
say
don't
that.
know. I thought there was some good.
57%.
You thought I had good news for you?
I got some good.
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
You missed it.
He missed it.
I didn't know
this
it was
is 5 head.
57%.
Yeah, this was 5 head.
Oh,
Max,
man.
at least the Eagles are going to get Ezekiel Elliott. He was good
I
5 years
fucking
ago.
hate Ezekiel Elliott.
Clip it.
Hank is diabolical. Hank actually plays 17-dimensional chess whenever
Get
there's
this rebound. Oh, how does that draw?
whenever there's like a slight possibility that something heartbreaking will happen to Philadelphia. Hank becomes a genius.
Yeah. By the way, the other story I had. Oh,
Okay.
And he scores, so it's 75-73, 33 seconds left.
5
Steal it.
seconds.
Steal it.
And they're going to not steal it. They're going to have to foul again.
What are they doing?
They're not fouling. They're trapping. Timeout. Gonzaga.
Okay, good D.
How about this guy who's going around saying he's Lamar's agent?
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy rules.
What's his name?
Fuck. I got to look it up.
I swear to God, it's not me. Although I have done many of the things that Lamar's fake agent is being accused of doing, but I have not ever represented myself as actually working for Lamar.
The NFL had to release a statement being like, hey, everyone, if this guy calls you, he's not Lamar's agent. But there was another, this guy's a wheeler and dealer. Ken Francis
Yep.
So Tom Pelissaro tweeted, Ken Francis is a Florida man who most recently was pitching a home fitness invention, I'm told. He now is trying to negotiate a 9-figure contract with NFL teams who are being told they're not allowed to negotiate with him because he's not a certified agent.
You think? I think Ken Francis is like when Donald Trump used to do the John Barron voice.
Yeah.
Where he'd call people and give quotes as his representative.
Yeah.
I think it's Lamar Jackson. And he's putting on a fake mustache and calling teams pitching Lamar's services.
I like Ken Francis. I'm going to say it. I know that this is illegal and you shouldn't do this, but to go from pitching a home gym invention to calling up NFL teams being like, I'm here on behalf of Lamar Jackson, that's just great fake business going on.
It's the most Florida man thing ever. You didn't even have to read the rest of the description. You just stopped it at Florida man.
And he's got the Bluetooth. And he's walking around. He's got the holder for his phone. He's just going into like a local coffee shop doing big time business, calling up NFL teams.
I see him sitting down in a Starbucks and putting his feet up on a table like it's his home office.
Yeah.
And he's not even wearing socks or
like,
shoes.
oh, shh, please. I'm on the phone with the Colts right now.
This is
I'm talking to Jim Irsay.
This is a very important call, sir.
Chris Ballard just offered me 4 years for $220 million. I'm gonna try to get him up.
Yeah, I'm talking to the Saints because they know that there's no such thing as a salary cap. Yeah. Did you see that?
Yes.
The Saints they're out of cap hell again. The Saints have been in and out of cap hell so many times in the last 5 years. Every year it's like, well, nope, cap hell coming up for the Saints. The salary cap is not real.
It doesn't exist.
No, it's not. It's cap.
It truly is. Every single time anyone says anything about the cap, I'm like, well, they'll just cut a couple players and do some weird contracts, and they're good players. They'll just renegotiate and pay them more right now and not pay them more later, and they'll kick the can down the road, and they'll be fine.
Do you think there's somebody in the league office who's in charge of like looking over every spreadsheet from every team and finding out who is actually violating the cap? It seems to me like the cap is just like an honor system thing.
Yeah, no, they call them once a year, and they're like, you good? And they're like, yeah, we're good. We're going to be under it.
It's like Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we've got a guy. He's watching your transactions very, very closely. They missed a foul shot.
This is crazy. They missed a foul shot. It's 75-73 with 25 seconds left.
It's like the threat of getting in trouble is what keeps people from violating the cap.
What did you just whisper, Max? What did you just whisper? No, say it again.
I said,
Hank, you can't say cut. Like, what'd he say?
I said, miss it again, you bitch.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What did you think he said?
I'm there just showing Drew Timmy's mom on the screen.
I was not talking about Drew Timmy's mom.
Want it on the record. There was no mother talk there.
What I say before the game started, Drew Timmy's foul shooting issue.
Yeah.
Highlight it. Underline it. It's an issue. It's an issue.
Come on, Max.
Come on,
Max. UCLA with the ball. 75-73, 17 seconds left.
Oh, my God.
A three-pointer.
Up.
I fucking hit it!
Yes!
I fucking hit
No, you didn't. There's
I
12
love that
seconds
team.
left, you idiot.
That's what I'm talking
There's 12
about.
seconds left, you idiot.
No, but that was a great shot.
we
excited about good shots.
You got to be able to celebrate the beauty of basketball right now.
No, I'm excited about the good shot. You started screaming, I fucking did it.
No, I said I fucking love this team.
Did anyone else hear him say I fucking did it?
I don't know. I was just too amped
I
up.
thought you said I fucking did it. 12 seconds left.
I don't know what I said.
Oh, man. This is going to be great, Max. We're going to win this game.
Don't say that.
What? It's my bet. I have a lot on it.
Yeah, Max, everybody in this room actually has.
Yeah.
We're all in this together, but we're all counting on you.
Yes.
You're the leader.
And I just want a team to get to the Final Four in Houston. And if UConn plays UCLA, I'll have that.
I'm out of breath.
He's
Is that John Wooden's son?
Yeah. That was crazy.
He's also like 85.
Titus did throw out a interesting thought when we were streaming. It's like UCLA has a very good history in basketball, and maybe because it's so long ago, but I don't hate them whatsoever. I think they're cool.
Not at all, because they've got the teams in the 90s were awesome. They were fun to watch.
The
Pyramid, the Pyramid of Success.
Yeah. Kevin Love was so much fun, but he was fat. He was fat. And
The outlet passes.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook.
We need to make a part of my take Pyramid of Success.
Yeah.
Losing bets.
Tyus Edney, coast to coast. Yeah, UCLA's fun. But it's very rare that you'd have a team that can boast that many national titles. They's guys, what are they doing? They're doing like a sad hug together.
Timmy's just
have this much success and not be hated. I'm sure like USC fans hate him, but who else hates UCLA?
You know how we were talking about how Drew Timme can come back and play another
Whoa.
year if he wants to?
Hank just made a very bad
No,
face
I
about a woman on the
No, I'm
screen.
looking at the game. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
She was
I'm
an
nervous.
LA woman with maybe some plastic surgery.
I'm nervous.
Hank just threw up again for the second time this week on a Pardon My Take podcast. All right, 76-75 UCLA. 12.4 seconds left. Gonzaga inbounds the ball. We need Jake here. They're bringing it up. Looking like they're
they
they're
ran
gonna
the
shot.
play. They ran the play.
And he hit it, and he nailed it, and he nailed it, and he nailed it. Oh my God, 78-76.
Tiger Campbell coast to coast.
Oh no, he's gonna miss this. Oh, he got fouled.
stolen.
Oh no, Max. Did Max say I did it? Did Max say I did it?
They ran the play, Max.
That was the Villanova play.
That was the Villanova play.
Oh my God.
That was using his favorite play of all time against him. That's on you, Max. That one
He
is
said I
definitely
did
on
it.
you.
I don't know. I
I need to
don't know if I
listen
said I
back.
did it.
Okay, is there any way that we can? Oh, God. I wish we had our new studio. We could listen back to everything right away, right, Hank?
Yeah. Yes.
Can we listen back?
They ran.
Not.
How long will it take for us to upload if we go to Ari Shaffir and then we come back for Fyre Fest? Will
They
we?
ran the
Okay, all
Philly
right. We have to do
special
that. We
play
have to
on
listen
you,
back.
Max.
They ran the Philly special
That's
on
crazy.
you, Max.
That's on
Max,
you.
you need to talk. Don't text. You need to talk.
I can't believe that's my play.
Oh, he missed it.
Okay, we're still alive.
No
Ten-
time.
Not alive.
Damn.
What a game.
didn't
UCLA and Gonzaga just only play bangers.
And that was like the end of the Morrison game. He just gave it up.
Yeah.
Do you want
They didn't even get a shot
do you
off.
miss this if you're the
Yes, I think you do.
Yes.
On purpose.
No timeouts. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you missed this on purpose.
No, but they have no
TO in the
timeouts. You want to tie the game. You don't want to. You want to leave a shot for a heartbreaking.
No, but with no
loss.
timeouts, they have to rebound the ball and just the best you
Heave
can
it.
get with the
Just
no
a shot.
timeouts is
But no timeouts, they still have to go full court. And the worst,
but-
the best you can do is tie.
Right. But
But
if they miss this
catching
shot,
a rebound, they have to turn around
The-
immediately and shoot.
yeah, the best they can do is like a 75-footer. If they make this shot,
They can throw
they
the
can
ball
maybe
in.
get like a actual three.
I would take a guarantee.
They just
tie.
added a mystery 0.3 seconds onto the clock.
He made it. Okay, Max. There's no chance he's getting this. So I don't know why we have our hopes up.
Game over.
Game over, UCLA. Sad. Oh my God, he had an incredible look. He had an incredible look.
That was a great play.
He had an incredible look.
Max, the Philly special.
Max, you ruin everything. UCLA goes down. All of us have UCLA. You ruin everything. You know what? Here's a spin zone. Quick spin
Nice
zone for
sweatshirt,
everyone. Max, this should make you feel better.
The what? You hit your over?
No, I wouldn't do that to you twice, but I did.
Over's back.
Yeah, overs are back because big brain. I was like, March Madness saw all the bad publicity. I said that to you. I was like, they're gonna see all the bad publicity about shot making. They're gonna loosen up these fucking rims.
The cat said that Saturday morning at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was like, I've been thinking a lot about this. No, Max, the spin zone here, the silver lining is now that UCLA is eliminated, no more of their players can get injured because you've injured their entire team.
I don't care about this team. Like, this is one thing. Like,
No, you definitely don't care.
No, you got them all injured.
No, I really don't. Like, I don't. I wanted them to keep winning with the potential of winning a lot of money. Like, that was fun to me.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
have won $12,000.
I think it was 10-1.
Oh, so you would have won
would've been
11?
15.
Yeah, no, yeah, $15,000. Damn, that's a lot of money, Max.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed that.
Bought a car.
Well, no, he is buying a car.
I am buying a car.
I sold my car to Hank for $1 2 years ago. He's selling it to Max for $2.
It's a businessman.
So Max, you know you have to now sell this car for $4.
Yeah.
In a couple of years.
Yes,
We got to
correct,
see if we can
correct.
get $1 million car. Just keep going it up.
Hank, real quick, as a math anomaly person, how long would it take for the car to be worth $1 million if you sold it every 2 years for a 100% profit?
every 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
90 years.
90 years?
Yeah.
I think it'd be more than
I think it'd be way less than that.
90
My-
years
my-
for $2. Wait, no, wait, a $2 profit or
No, double. You just
Double
keep
profit.
doubling.
double?
I think it would be.
Every 2 years,
I
so
think
45 times?
My guess off the top of my head is 20 years.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is terrible podcasting. Someone talk. 5, 6.
Okay,
7,
Big Cat's using his
8,
calculator right
9,
now on his
10,
phone.
11,
I don't know what
12,
I don't know
13,
what
14,
the ways of
15,
counting has to do with
16,
anything.
17.
He's just doing times 2.
2, 4,
Times
6,
19.
8, 10.
19 years?
19. So
Or 19
38.
times?
Yeah, so 40
That's what I
years.
meant. I meant
Yeah.
20 times.
I'm bad at math. Really bad at math. Were you ever thinking about maybe selling it to him for like $5,000?
No.
I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad. It was like a midnight profit. All right, Max, you ruin everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad guy.
Incredible
Bad guy.
games, though.
Bad guy.
These were
That
like
was yeah.
phenomenal. Two incredible Sweet 16 games. Instant classics.
Villanova's
What a
still in the
tournament.
NIT, though.
Nope.
Damn.
Villanova's
Shout out Wisconsin, the last Big Ten team playing basketball.
Interesting.
Yeah. That did happen. Okay.
I just want to say,
I tweeted an unreleased Super Bowl picture too.
Oh, no.
it's
Just
not
not the bad
modern
one.
is
New
it?
Just-
Super Bowl picture drop?
Yeah.
I just
No.
look really fat.
Just a live. I had to do a live look at UCLA.
Are you going to ever put the vomit picture out?
Oh, that's a bad one.
I mean, yes, eventually, yeah.
How many more do you have?
There's a few. There's
Hank's
a few.
saving the puke one for the.
I think
for the
you have the
Celtics,
you have
76ers.
some of the good ones.
I've got some really.
But yeah,
good ones,
yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think
don't
they'll
even
make
know
it
if
past
I've
the
seen all
summer.
of these pictures.
It's like it's burning a hole in your pocket right now.
And if you're looking at the picture, the shirt on his lap is full of puke. Just know that.
I still wear that shirt.
Oh my god!
I've washed it. And
Bad guy.
No,
Bad guy.
No, I like that shirt.
Jerry still wears
But you
shit
let the
pants.
puke like marinate for like 5 days and then washed it.
No.
Oh, that's the morning after.
Oh, man. All right, let's go to our interview with Ari Shaffir, hilarious comedian, and we have a great conversation with him. So let's do that. Before we get to Ari Shaffir, quick word from a couple of our sponsors. First up, Just for Men, 1-day beard and brow color. It is the first temporary brush-in, wash-out color from Just for Men, the beard color experts. It's a breakthrough dye-free formula, easily and instantly eliminates grays and natural-looking temporary color. It fills in those thin, patchy areas and defines your beard for a thicker, fuller look. Now, any guy can easily transform their look anytime you want your beard to look its best. For interviews, dates, going out to bars, meetings, parties, weddings, events, podium moments, profile photos, or your big podcasts. Isn't just for ears anymore. Just for Men has you covered. I use it. I cover up my grays. I have a little patchiness too. It's super easy to use. You just brush it in, wash it out at the end of the night when you come home. It is Just for Men's 1-day beard and brow color. It is the best out there. So try it today. The new 1-day beard and brow. I've been wearing it all tournament. I look good. I feel more confident when I have my beard and brow in. Again, it makes me not look a little younger, a little fuller beard, full beard. Gives you that feeling like, hey, I can go attack the day. And that is thanks to Just for Men 1-day beard and brow color. Try it today, the new 1-day beard and brow from Just for Men. We're also brought to you by our friends at Chili's, my favorite restaurant in the entire world. Only at Chili's will just $10.99 get you a bottomless drink, a starter like bottomless chips and salsa, a full-size entree like the classic old-timer with cheese, and a big old side of fries with the Chili's 3 for Me deal. I'm telling you, it's a feast, but like a casual feast. It's just $10.99. We're not talking gold forks and stuff. You can't get this unbeatable abundance of food elsewhere, whether you're getting fast food or picking up groceries. Chili's turned 48 a couple weeks ago, so they've launched their heritage merch collection on welcometochili's.com, where they've released limited edition items that celebrate their 1975 heritage. Also, Chili's, this is off script, the best chips and salsa in the game. The perfect chip. It is the perfect chip. Great salsa. Chili's has the ambiance. It has the deal making. It has everything. Chili's is my favorite restaurant in the world, and that's been a fact since I was a young kid because I used to do my birthdays at Chili's. So head to your local Chili's where you can enjoy the 3 for Me deal for just $10.99 only at Chili's, the best restaurant in the entire world. Okay, here he is, comedian Ari Shaffir. All right, we now welcome on very special guest. It is Ari Shaffir. He has a show on Friday, 324 Beacon Theater. Go check it out. He's headlining the Beacon Theater. You also can find him online. He's got podcast Skeptic Tank. He's on Joe Rogan all the time. You're doing stand-up everywhere. You are the man. What's up?
Thanks, bud. It's great to be here. It's
Yeah.
great to finally meet you guys.
Yeah.
We were having a debate before we started whether we can fart on command.
I think you can.
You give me a 5-minute window, I'll fart for you.
I just then just do it at some point.
I'll fart during this interview. You,
Yeah.
have, to, you have
Okay.
to guess when it is. It might be silent.
I mean, I assume it'll be when I hear a fart sound.
So wait, is this so it's good to have you on.
Thank you. I'm sorry I was never in the NFL.
No, it's okay, but you are one of we love to have comedians on, especially comedians that also like sports.
Yeah.
And you check that box.
I do love sports. I was a practice player for the Maryland basketball team.
Really?
Maryland women's basketball team.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Are you going up against Juan Dixon? Like, what's? So, but you played golf in college, right?
I did play golf in college. I was, I think, the worst athlete in all of college that year. I shot a 143 in competition.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
It was a small school. It's pretty much if you got clubs, you can be on the team.
143.
Yeah, both coaches were laughing at me.
Was that the first time you'd played golf?
No, I'd played before. I was just not. I was not good, and the pressure got. I'm like a 120.
Okay,
guy,
yeah.
but with that
Now,
pressure,
you're talking to 120s in this room, so that's good.
okay.
I'm a 146, so I aspire
Oh.
to be where you're at. But
Nice.
did they have cuts, or was it just? Because
No.
to me that sounds like a hell of a deal. You show up and you're like, I'm a Maryland golfer, and you get free greens fees.
No, that was at Yeshiva University my first year.
Okay.
I went to a different school near here.
Okay.
We didn't have a course. Maryland had a course. $17. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, but you can shoot whatever you want in golf. You just fill it out. Like I went to Shinnecock where they played the U.S. Open, and I filled out a 72, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, I didn't know you were that good." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, shot a 72."
You figured it out.
Yeah, it's like
You figured
I don't
out
know
the
why
key.
everyone stresses about their golf game when you could just put whatever score you want. and
Yeah,
tweet
they
it
always
out.
come down on people like, you signed an incorrect scorecard. And you're like, no, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did. I made up every hole. So yeah, I absolutely did.
I stand by it.
Yeah. But so is it the Beacon Theater headlining on Friday? Is this
Yeah.
like a career check mark for you?
Yeah,
or-
for sure. I wanted to do this for a while. It's a big homecoming show. I got special guests coming out. I don't know. It's like I'm excited. It's
Yeah.
a massive fucking room. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't mean to curse in this podcast.
No, you
I,
can
No,
say
no, you
whatever
can
you-
say
I
whatever
appreciate
the
you
fuck
guys.
you want.
I don't mean to. Oh,
You can say whatever you want.
Fuck, shit,
Disrespected.
fuck, cunt, jizz.
how's that fart coming?
So, oh shit, I forgot about it actually. I'll start marinating right now. I read online, this might be something fake that somebody just wrote about you, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you're the Lakers' #1 hater.
That is true.
You hate the
Fuck the
Lakers.
Lakers, dude.
Okay.
Fuck the Lakers. I've never liked the Lakers.
Is it personal?
Yeah, it's personal. I used to live in LA. Every time they had fucking playoff games, no one would come out. Could be up 3-0 in the first round as a 1 seed, and people are like, wow, they're such fucking bandwagon fans. Fuck all of them.
And I would imagine it's gotten a little more personal after the Kobe tweet.
No, I dominated that city. they can't think of their fucking hero without thinking of me.
That's
Fuck
true.
LA. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck all of you.
Or do you get upset when people are like, "Oh, wasn't there a Kobe tweet guy?" and don't actually remember your name? Because like, I bet you there's a lot of people like that. Like, who is that Kobe tweet guy?
Who was that guy? I'm like, I know, right? Disrespectful.
Yeah, how could you do that? Yeah, that was a while. I mean, I do appreciate that you are. You will say a lot of shit that a lot of people won't say.
Yeah.
and that sense of humor, especially now, really plays because you're making jokes and you're making statements and you'll stand by them.
Dude, it's so funny. You see everyone bow down to this, like, the worry about, like, not fitting in now.
Yeah.
I think as comedy got popular, or everybody. And then all you got to do is stay in the pocket and still just fucking light people up.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck was that?
Right. Like, you must feel like you have a superpower at some times.
Exactly.
Because you'll just like, yeah, I'll fucking make a joke about this.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, you can't do that.
Shane Gillis says it. He's my Down syndrome friend, and he says it the best. He goes, you get 3-4 comics in a row at the Comedy Cellar going like, injustice is terrible, and then all you got to do is come on and go, injustice rules. and everyone like knows you're joking, and then they're having a good time.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the videos that you would do, the Amazing Racist stuff, was very, very funny. And there was an element of that, but also, did a lot of people like watch those videos and they were just like laugh at the racist jokes and not realize that like,
Oh yeah, dude.
you were making fun
Yeah.
of that stereotype as well?
Yeah, for all the people who got mad at me thinking I was like completely serious,
Yeah.
you'd have some people being happy because I thought I was serious.
Yeah. They're like, finally someone's saying it.
You got the balls to
Yeah.
say it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I was like, no. Me and my buddies were in Vegas for the March Madness. We would go for like opening round.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
gamble on everything, women's included. Like
The best.
always bet on Colgate to cover the 44-point spread. Yeah, and some guys came up to me. He's like, I like what you did to those N-words. And I'm like, damn, dude. But they used the word. I was like, no, fuck, dude, no.
You didn't get the joke. You didn't get the joke.
Yeah. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously big sports fans.
What's
March
your guys'
Madness,
sport? Football?
all of them.
Okay.
Football is, this is
Football's
mostly
number
a
one.
football podcast, but yeah, I love March Madness. I mean, I love to gamble, so March Madness is the absolute best.
It's great. Anyone can win.
Yeah,
A pool, anyone could win.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had a chick in my high school who won because it was a long time. It was when UNLV was undefeated, headed into the tournament. It was like 90, I don't know, 2-ish.
Yeah, Larry Johnson.
Yeah, and they
right?
kind of threw that game. I
Yeah.
think they threw it to make it close, and then Duke was like close enough to like win.
Yeah,
But anyway, we picked whoever picked the round that UNLV lost in got an extra like 30 points, and her dog's name was Duke. So she just picked that and won, and we're like, should we even tell her? Does she even know?
it is the best. It's also the perfect. I was thinking about it. Why, like everyone in America, like because college basketball has probably waned a little bit in popularity. Regular
The
season,
one and dones make it
yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, and I every time you start talking about it, you sound like your dad, where you're like, these fucking kids don't stay for 4 years anymore.
Yep.
But
Stop calling traveling.
yeah, the bracket is the perfect tournament, and the way it leads up to it, where everyone has a conference tournament, it's like. It's what every other sport should aspire to be, where it's like, yeah, maybe it's not the best team overall, but like chaos happens, and if you get hot for 6 games,
Yeah.
you win the tournament.
That's all you got to do is bring it together at the end.
Yeah.
And also, they show you 4 versus, what, 12, 13?
Yeah, 4
13?
versus 13, yeah.
Yeah, and they show you right there. So if you have no idea, you're like, I think the 4
Yeah,
it's
is
also-
better.
4 probably should be better.
It's also just having one of these in your hands. The
Sheet
printed
size.
out bracket, the entire page is covered 2 sides of a bracket. You can get behind that even if you don't care about sports, even
Yeah.
if you're like a math person.
Yeah.
You're like there's a bunch of numbers on here.
The only
I like
better
it.
thing than that is the Super Bowl box pool.
Yes.
Yeah, those
Where
are fun.
literally there's no knowledge involved in any way.
I also, for that, my barber shop in Brooklyn, I've probably lost, I don't know, like $3,000 the last 7 years. I just give it to them, and I never actually get because I'll go get my haircut like a month later. I'll get a haircut like right before the Super Bowl, and I probably have won it. And
Yeah,
he
you
just
don't go
doesn't
down
tell
there.
me. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I never check in on what the numbers are. He knows that every person who sits in the chair, he can be like, oh, you want a box? You're
Yeah,
like,
just
yeah, of
give me
course I
money.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not going to come back and be like, what's my box? You got to upload that shit, dude. It's the internet.
It's always fun to go to any sporting event and you play the 50-50 raffle, but then you leave before the raffle. So you're just basically like giving them
100.
here's
Yeah.
$200
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna leave and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna trust that I didn't win.
I
Yeah.
mean, how much different is that than Bet DSI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're just pretty much giving them away your money.
I mean, I'm 50. If I win the 50-50 raffle, I'll be even on my life for the 50-50 raffle. That's how bad I just love playing it. I'm just like, yeah, give me more tickets.
Yeah.
Give me more. I went to a Toledo football game this year, and I must have had half the tickets because I spent like $1,000 on tickets, and I still wasn't
Did not
even
win?
I wasn't even like 3 numbers close.
Damn.
So I think that shit's ridiculous.
Someone's got to do the math on that and figure how much would it cost to buy all the tickets, and then you at least get 50% of your money back.
Yeah,
Right.
great investment. Great investment.
Do we know how many pools you have to fill out to ensure that you will win?
Oh, like
50-50?
iterations and shit.
Yeah, of the NCAA.
Oh yeah, because every year Warren Buffett's like, I'll give $1 million to anybody that gets a perfect bracket, right?
Yeah.
That's
So-
also bullshit. He should give $1 billion.
Yeah.
give
$1 million is nothing.
Well, that's what he's
Yeah.
giving his kids, right?
Yeah.
He's
What, $1
cheap.
million?
I'd be so mad if I was Warren Buffett's kids.
Or Bill Gates' kids.
Because Warren Buffett's like, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to give away all my money because I want to raise human beings that'll have to fend for themselves.
I love that idea though. Those kids are already ruined though.
Right.
Yeah,
You
Right.
think they're normal now and hard workers?
Right.
definitely not. But I'm okay with it if it's somebody else that's not getting the money. But if it was me, I'd be like, Dad, that's fucked up. You're the world's richest human. I'm not getting anything.
That's a dead dad.
Dead
If that's
dad.
our household,
Kill him?
that
Yeah.
dad is not making it to the
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. Kill him before he signs his will, where
Yeah.
you get no money.
Yeah. It's like you've made him have no choice.
Yeah. Right. Right. You signed your own death sentence.
Yeah.
Jake, can you look up and see how many iterations it would take to pull a perfect bracket together?
Yeah, I
You
have
love
it
using
here.
the word iterations.
All right,
Yeah,
here we
it's
go.
a good word.
It's a good word, yeah.
Good word.
1 in 9 quintillion, 223
Jesus.
quadrillion,
Shut up.
372 trillion, 36 billion, 854 million, 775,808.
Well,
That's not a real number.
Too money.
Anything over like 100, I stop counting.
Yeah, I thought if it was 100, 130.
I thought it was like, yeah, I just got to fill. I got to like, 2 hours of bracket filling out. I would get it.
Those first two numbers, I don't even recognize it.
Quadrillion?
Quadrillion.
Quintillion and then quadrillion and then trillion, billion, million.
Okay, well
Like
here's how you cut it in half. You just don't do any of the ones that have a 9 through 16 seed winning it all.
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah.
eliminate
Yeah.
all of
It
those.
Get rid of
says
those.
1 and 1
Yeah.
is 120.2
Now we're making progress.
billion if you know a little something about basketball.
What was
Yeah.
Villanova when that one year? They were an 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 9 below.
And
Yeah.
then maybe just like have it be a 1 or 2 winning. Now we're just filling out a regular bracket.
Wait.
Maybe I like Kansas a little bit more.
Get rid of Virginia.
We tricked ourselves into filling out our actual opinions.
UVA's out, so now we're down to probably like 2 quintillion.
Yeah.
Why is UVA out?
Because they suck.
Yeah, they suck.
They're just not very good this year.
Yeah. You're a big Yankees fan too, right?
Love the Yankees.
They're kind of a joke now.
It's just I can't do it every year with the emotion.
Yeah.
It's just like they should go. And then the one year that was definitely our year. We're saying it all fucking year, and then we got robbed on a fucking cheating scandal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it still like on site with the Astros for you guys?
Fuck the Astros, dude. One of the greatest moments in podcast history was, I think, Rob Lowe on Rogan's podcast wearing a Houston Asterix hat.
Yeah.
No mention of it. Rogan didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. It must have been like, I think it was right before he went on Rogan. I saw him at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I was like, Rob, that's fucked up that you're wearing that hat. And he was like, because I thought it was an Astros hat.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's fucked up. You can't support that in our beloved sport. And he takes it off. He shows me. He goes, I made this myself.
He made it himself. Wow. Dude, I was at the year or two before with Giannis Papas. We went to Houston Yankees. I think we were down like 4 runs in the 7th and came back. It was wild. The place was going nuts. But before, where we were still down, there were these Astros fans all around us. And they were like, let's go Astros, which is bullshit to do in the Yankee Stadium and when you're up 4 runs. That's fucking bullshit.
But is it soft? The Yankees aren't what they used to be. Like that, those guys should get punched.
He started a Hurricane Harvey chant.
Oh, okay, all right. That's
Everybody got
that's
going.
more than a punching.
Oh, yeah. They were like, come on, my grandmother lost her home. And we just got louder and louder.
Rallied the troops.
Yeah.
Do you count the rings for people? If they come at you, you're like, well, historically, we're a better franchise.
Nah, I don't like that stuff.
What about pinstripes? I love the pinstripe debate.
What do you mean?
Like, who earned their pinstripes? It's my favorite debate in sports.
What do you mean, who earned
like,
it?
Did A-Rod earn his pinstripes?
Oh, no.
Really? Not even for 2009?
No, he got all his numbers. All his stats came in like blowout games.
So you can do this with everyone. You like the pinstripe debate is the best.
Yeah. It's amazing how they took A-Rod right back.
Yeah.
They did.
They don't.
Yeah.
They won't talk to Sammy Sosa or Mark
No,
McGuire or
Sammy
Bonds.
Sosa's not even allowed to be there.
A-Rod's got a great publicist. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Giancarlo? Does he have his pinstripes?
No, he plays shitty. He's never lived up to it. He never lived up to that
See, isn't it
contract.
fun to do? What about Judge?
Judge got it.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
you're like, but what does Judge want? And then you always,
He's a leader of the team. He's great.
who's the bald white guy? Fuck.
Me?
His name, yeah.
Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner. Everyone's like, Brett Gardner pinstripes. Like, that's just because he hustles.
He plays the game the right way.
Yeah, he's like an out of shape. Fucking can't really do it, but he plays hard.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
definitely pinstripes. He earned them today.
Yeah. He's like, I hit 10 home runs this year.
Man, he's a Yankee through and through.
What about Joba? Did Joba ever earn the pinstripes?
Oh.
Yeah, because he was so fat. He was eating keeping like Little Italy in business.
He was. And the Midge game
Yeah.
against Cleveland when his face was just covered in bugs. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Yankees rule. What a great. You know what we do every year? We get we get a weekday day game, and we get like $10 bleacher seats, and then we just head up there with like 15 comics. And if we're near kids, we just move where it's open.
That's awesome.
Because we're gonna scream horrible things.
Yeah.
What about the Mets? Do you hate the Mets, or are they just kind of like the annoying little brother?
Never minded the Mets until I went to Metrodome Stadium, whatever the fuck they call it, and tried to take my shirt off like a gentleman in the summer, and these dumb fuck Nazis told me I had to put my shirt on. How long has this been a rule?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No,
if you go to a
it's
daytime baseball game,
Yeah.
you should
You take your shirt off.
you should not have a shirt on.
Tops off.
What the fuck, dude?
That's crazy. The
No, I was scarred. Then I went to a Wrigley. I was sat in the fucking bleachers at Wrigley.
You
and I was like,
get
can I take my
naked.
shirt off? He goes, I don't understand the question.
Yeah. No, you can take everything off.
Yeah, you take everything off.
You can. Yeah, there are no rules there. The only rule is no fighting.
Who do you guys like for baseball?
Cubs. So yeah, I've seen tickets to the
Really?
Cubs. Yeah, and I did like I don't know.
You
Our
get out there?
schedules are crazy now, but before we all moved to New York, I had season tickets for the Cubs, and I went. There was one season where I went to like 65 games. And it ruled.
Wow.
Because it was like because they play a lot of day games, and there's something about like baseball is a very hard sport to follow 162 and the ebbs and flows. But when you go to like if you go to like a homestand and you're like at 6 out of 7 games, you get such a feel for like what's going on with the team, and it's so much fun.
I love when you show up to a game and somebody boos like a home player.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you got to look up his stats. Like, has he not been hitting?
Yeah, you're like, did you see last night? Yeah. But
Did you start to recognize the people around you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
cool.
It becomes because the bleachers it's general admission. So and there's people who like have their
every game.
specific spots. But yeah, it's there's nothing better than like a day baseball game because you're like stealing time.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's just like, and that now the problem is they hit me up all the time. They email me like, hey, can we get you in for season tickets? I'm
The
like,
Yankees?
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I just bought one fucking game. Relax. Relax.
That's got to be so expensive to get Yankees season tickets, right?
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
But I'm also, I keep emailing them like, guys, I'll go when it's a nice day.
Right.
I'm going to look at the weather.
I'm not going in April.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Weekday day games. There's one a month per team. That's when you want to show up. Nobody's there.
Yeah, see, that's you should go to Wrigley. I mean, Wrigley Cubs
yeah.
play it every Friday afternoon, which is the best. That's the absolute best because that is truly you're time traveling. You get to the game, you go to the bar at like 11, you're drunk, you go to the game, you get more drunk, you get out of the game, and it's like a passing of the ships. All these people getting off the train from work, and you're like, I've been drunk for 7 hours. Like, this rules. Like all these people with their slacks on and their briefcase.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, I've been cheating the whole system.
That's great.
Yeah.
And also everyone gets out. It was like, it's Wrigleyville, right? Right
Yeah.
there with all the bars.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
like, it's the game's not over.
Yeah,
The
right.
fun's not
right.
over.
Keep going.
They were the last team to get lights set up, right?
Yeah.
1988.
1988.
I
They were
kind of remember that.
playing day games. Up
It was
until then.
it was a
People were
rain
pissed.
out. It was 8/8/88, and then that got rained out. So the official one was 8/9/88.
I think baseball is meant to be played in the daytime.
I think so,
I
too.
think in October you can play it at night, like the World Series games. I'm down for night games then, but baseball is so much more enjoyable as a fan.
Yeah.
To watch it during the day, but unfortunately people have jobs, so they can't watch baseball all day.
Isn't there a recession? Shouldn't we go back to it now? Now that
should.
everyone has jobs?
Yeah.
Everyone's working remote.
Yeah.
I mean, daytime baseball, it's perfect. It's you can get a little nap in the 4th inning, wake up in time for the
pass
7th.
out drunk a little bit.
Still go
Yeah.
to dinner.
There's nothing worse though than Big Cat's a Cubs fan. I'm a Nats fan. Our teams are going to suck this year. They're going to be really, really bad. And so knowing that I have to sit through 160 games of just dog shit before the season starts, there's like no chance that my team's going to be good at all.
But you're
That's
0-0 to
that's a tough
start.
feeling.
Yeah.
You'll still be within 5 games after 2 weeks.
There's always that
Yeah.
one team
We'll have
that
a little
goes
hot
like
stretch,
10-2, and then ends up losing 100 games.
Yeah.
You're like, remember that?
But
Yeah.
it's so depressing to know that for the next like 8 months, I'll be rooting for player development. For a first year call up to be like, oh, that guy's performing a little bit better than I thought that he would.
Yeah.
That's the
suck.
highlight of my season.
You just got to go to another sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned going to a game with a bunch of comedians. I'm fascinated by like the comedian like world and what is there like a lot of infighting and cliques and everything? Is it? I mean,
Yeah.
that's a very dumb question. I assume by your
so
reaction.
much, dude. They're the pettiest people in the world.
Yeah.
Are
you
God.
able to stay out of it, or is it? Do you find yourself?
I've been drawn in a few times, but then you try not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are like the beefs usually over?
Chicks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it. Actually, no. That we should get back to that. That one I can understand.
right.
It's less like it's less fair. I don't know. It's less not fair. What's the word? It's more lame when it's over like someone's success.
Yeah.
It's way more lame, and that'll happen sometimes.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, it was like, "Oh, you're touring. Fuck you."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's over chicks. That's fine. I get that.
Yeah, that makes
normal.
sense. That's
Yeah.
every guy.
You
has,
fuck that guy's ex, he's gonna punch you.
Yeah.
We haven't had a good joke stealing controversy in a while,
That
right?
kind of went away.
We need
People
some of
don't do it
those.
much.
Well, it's hard to pull off now. I mean, Mencia was like, we should give him respect. He was the last goat of joke
He
stealing.
really was. He really was. He got him right at the end. the
and
system
the
changed
balls
around him.
on him to just be like, yeah, I'm taking everyone's shit.
He would go after specific. Like he was like, I'm going after Big Cat. He's got a big head now. Let me go look at his act, find one of his favorite jokes, and steal from him specifically.
Like,
He's like a cover band for comedy.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it was
wild.
Yeah, I know that you probably have different view on it because it, like, if you're in the game, someone stealing jokes is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
But from afar,
Yep.
and now there's time pass. Like Carlos Mencia, like, props to you, dude.
Yeah,
Like
you got away with it.
you like, I can't believe you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
But you did it.
It's funny. People would be like, "How would you feel if like someone stole someone's car?" You'd be like, "Oh, if I can get a cheap car, I'm fine. Like I don't work in the automotive industry, so that doesn't bother me." Yeah, I don't think anyone else should be like involved in this.
The
Yeah.
fact that he took it all the way to Comedy Central. Like he got
Right.
his own special
By
based on
stealing.
stealing other people's jokes. That is impressive to be able to pull that off. Like
was wild.
how dumb are
Yeah.
the people that work at Comedy Central that didn't know that about him? Like
Well,
you don't have to be
it's
in
not a
comedy, I
network
guess, to
anymore.
work there.
So
Yeah,
that
that's
tells
true.
you a lot.
Yeah, Carlos Mencia took him down.
Dude, he had at some point there was like the Mind of Mencia and had like a few clips up, and 3 of the 4 clips were my buddy Freddie Soto's. And he was like,
Really?
what the fuck? Yeah, he's dead now, so everybody wins.
So wait, when you were you part of the comedians that called him out and like? Because how did it all kind of
It's
shift?
all way old for
Right.
just for the record.
Right.
Um,
That's why I say it ruled. Like in the moment, it was not. It was like, this guy fucking sucks.
It was the greatest night in like comedy in years. It was Rogan was going after him, and they were on stage. My friend Nick Youssef called me, and he was like, "What's going on?" Or I texted him. I was like, He's like, "I'm coming." He came all the way from Louisville. It took him like 30 minutes, and it was still going. He's like, "I'm getting in my car right now. Keep me on speakerphone." Like everybody wanted to hear it.
Wait, so Rogan went
Polite
up.
young like women comics are like all dainty and quiet. They were screaming for blood.
So
it was great.
Rogan went up and Mencia was there, or
Rogan had finished. This is so old. This is so done, by the way.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
one reach out to anybody in this. But Rogan had finished, brought up a comic who wrote for, and he said, this guy writes for Mind of Menstelia. It was like a nickname. And then Carlos was there, and he was like, "Oh, you won't say that shit to my face." And Joe was like, "Yes, I will." What? I just didn't know you were in the room.
yeah.
this is wild. George Lopez accused him of plagiarizing 13 minutes of his material.
That's such a specific number.
I know.
Yeah, he timed it. He had a
Yeah.
stopwatch.
It
for
also
sure.
like I think if I were George Lopez, I'd be a little like I'd be mad, but then
Yeah.
there'd also be that feeling of, why'd you stop at that joke? Did you not think the next one was funny?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, Carlos?
Yeah, when you get a joke stolen, when you're like a young comic, there's a part of you that's like, it's kind of an honor.
Yeah, you think I'm funnier than
I
you.
wrote a stealable joke.
Right.
It's like getting a
Finally, I'm
song
getting
played on the
good.
radio.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right. And if you have no jokes stolen, you're like,
What? Yeah,
Holy
it's like
shit.
it's like those Catholic kids who don't get raped.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah.
What am I, chopped liver?
Yeah.
You see how smooth my butt is?
I got to start working out more.
Come on.
Yeah. I think the first time I heard you was actually on the radio. There was a radio station in Austin that used to just do like 2-minute clips of stand-up comedy.
Oh,
Back to
yeah.
back to back to back. I thought that was the most brilliant format for a radio station of all time. It's
I
just
love
like,
that station. They're out of business now, I think.
I think they're gone, but it was just bangers only. And it introduced me to so many new comics. They need to bring that back.
They need to bring it back. And it was also, they let somebody curate, so they'd have me in and be like, pick 6 comics, we'll find clips from them.
Yeah?
And so, like, who do you think's funny? And you just, like, pick a mixture of high and low levels, and they'd find them, and then, like, they'd play that.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Who are you watching, listening to now? Who are your favorite comics?
I mean, it's the mixture of the old and the young. Segura's always great. Adrienne Appalucci is this comic in New York. She's the darkest, funniest chick in the world. She's great. Shane Gillis. Norman, I don't know, so many. Nate Bargatze's great, but he's a Christian, so it's tough.
He doesn't swear.
He doesn't swear.
That
Yeah.
is really tough.
Yeah.
He doesn't swear at all. He is very funny. The
Loves the Lord.
yeah.
Psycho.
It's odd.
Yeah,
Comedy.
you were raised very religious. Then you're not no God anymore.
I went hard the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens.
It does. If you get too deep into it.
Yeah, you're
you
just like,
can't
wait.
be part of it.
I woke up and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's way better now. You realize how few blowjobs you're allowed as an Orthodox Jew. And it's pretty much no-brainer. I feel like, honestly, if you get to heaven and God's like, what the fuck? You know? How come you didn't do this? And you'd be like, God, let me introduce you to one fucking slut who I know OD'd. She's up here. Let me show you how deep she can get your cock down her throat and get that back spit. And then he'd be like, oh, I get it. Come on. You're welcome in.
Yeah, I mean, God created blowjobs, right? Like
God did create blowjobs. No one came up with that.
No, that came straight from the Lord. So I don't know how you can be against it.
Who came up with BJ's?
The first blowjob?
Yeah, it must have been the greatest thing ever.
All right,
she's like, watch this.
The dude must have been terrified at first.
That's
you're
not
going
where
to eat my dick?
Yeah, you're eating my dick. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he's like, wait.
Dude, the first time this chick from my class, she was so in love with her, and I was a virgin, and I just heard the term eating a girl out, and I didn't know. And I finally was hooked up with her, and I went down there, and I just took a bite out of her puss. I had no idea. I looked at it for a second, and I was like, I guess this is it.
Yeah. Just gotta just take a big chomp.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like the molars, but like it was the fronts for sure. She's like, what the fuck?
Did you swallow?
I didn't Tyson it. Nothing came off.
Yeah, I mean, what? So I love that you put on other comedians, because you've said before that, Rogan was the bump that you needed to get to where you're at. And I that part, I hate when people get really successful and they just kind of ignore like the luck or the bounces they get, because everyone needs one.
Everybody needs, and any industry.
Right.
Everybody, when they get out of college, I want to do this by myself, and it's like, no, you need your dad's friend to like tell the HR at the company you're applying to to look out for this resume. That's every industry.
Right. People
one
need
does
that
on their own.
bounce.
Yeah.
So in Rogan was that bounce for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he really put me over. I mean, he'd bring me on the road when I was just like a struggling nothing comic, and expose me like real crowds, and then I could pause. There was no worry that the crowd's gonna fucking leave.
Right.
Like they were in the original room at the Comedy Store. Yeah, it was great. So yeah, the only way I can pay him back is by paying people well and taking people on the road and putting people over.
Doing the same thing.
I try to put on my Instagram. I try to put like funny comics, especially younger comics.
Yeah, that's awesome, because that's how you find them. I mean, like that's
you're
it's
not
pretty
going
much
if
to
you see
comedy
anyone
clubs.
on my page, it's like I approve of this guy.
Right. Right.
It's also if you put somebody on as someone younger than you, then as that person gets bigger and older, that's like a new audience that you could also be involved in too. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's good. It's just good karma.
I'll be canceled every 2 years, so I will need these young guys to take me on the road with them.
How long has it been since people got mad at you for something? Like really mad?
Let's see.
Are we due for another one soon?
We're due for another one for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it right now?
Ooh, yeah. You can't really try. People see through it. It's really got to be like every time it's happened to me, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, like
What are you talking about?
We're going to get back to Ari Shaffir in a second. Before we do, is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. It's March. It's a huge month for basketball. You know who I'm rooting for. I'm a Nowell guy. I'm a Nowell guy for life. I'm fully committed to the game. Markquis Nowell, King of New York. Going to be pulling for him. But regardless of who makes it to the final game in the tourney, one thing's for certain. It takes top talent to build these incredible teams. Without the right person in the right position, these teams wouldn't be at this level. If you're hiring, you want the most talented people on your team to help your business go to the next level. How do you find them? ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. ZipRecruiter uses its powerful matching technology to find the candidates who are a slam dunk for your job. That's why ZipRecruiter is the #1 seed for hiring. The committee got it right. See a candidate who'd be perfect for your job, and ZipRecruiter gives you a clear shot to send them a personal invite so they're more likely to apply. ZipRecruiter also offers attention-grabbing labels that speak to job flexibility like remote, training provided, urgent, and more to help your job jump out. So bet on ZipRecruiter and handle the madness of hiring. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the very first day. See for yourself. Go to this exclusive web address. You can try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. The interview is also brought to you by Topgolf. You know me. I'm a dimplehead. I'm a parvert. I'm playing golf. If I'm not in the office, I'm on the course or I'm practicing my game, and I love to practice at Topgolf. It's golf. It's not golf. It's Topgolf. I love Topgolf. I love going there with friends. You can get a snack. You can get a whole meal. You can have a great time. Even if you don't play golf, you'll have a fantastic time at Topgolf. If you don't golf, it doesn't matter. Everyone can play at Topgolf. Topgolf is the only place that you can play around and then order another. Or you can hit a slice and then grab a slice. It's all the fun of outside, but with the comforts of inside. Comfy heated bays in the winter, and you've got cooled bays in the summer. If it's a bad day, guess what? You've got those comfy, covered, heated bays. Go up to Topgolf. You can have yourself a time. It's golf. It's not golf. It's Topgolf. Download the app, book a bay, and come play around. And now here's more Ari Shaffir.
I do have to thank you, though, because your Kobe tweet did take some heat off of me in the moment.
Really? What'd you do?
So maybe the worst luck of all time, I started doing it because the night...
You were on that helicopter.
I was not on that
got out.
helicopter. The night before, LeBron passed Kobe in all-time points.
Yeah.
And I started just doing a bit that LeBron is the best Laker of all time. And I had like my top fives and Kobe wasn't on it.
Kobe's
like
the sixth best.
Yeah, it was like Nick Van Exel. It was like Shaq. So all these like...
Shaq for sure.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain, Kareem, Magic. I'll give Worthy.
Yeah.
And then
LeBron.
and LeBron.
And then
so he's
Nick Van
seven.
Exel. Yeah.
Oh,
So I was doing all these tweets
People
just
get
like
so mad.
trashing Kobe. And then he died 12 hours later. And everyone just went to the tweets and was like, you piece of shit. It's like, dude, I was doing this last night. And then you came over the top and I was like, that guy, that's the one.
Yeah, it took some heat off. Yeah, the context people do not love to see.
Yeah. No, they just jump to whatever. Basically on Twitter, if you feel any emotion,
If you feel it all.
it's like you feel that emotion for a second, then you go immediately to anger, and you're like, let's find the guy.
Let's
That's
find
it.
him.
Yeah.
It's all these sleuths who were like, dude, I got doxxed on my old phone number. So there's some guy with an LA number who's probably a Laker fan, just got tons of death threats. Be like, fuck you, disrespecting Kobe. He's like, I like Kobe, fuck you.
Yeah.
I feel like the death threats you don't actually have to worry about.
Nah.
Nobody that's actually going to kill you is going to threaten you beforehand.
No, and
The dude
also
that's gonna
Laker
kill
fans
you
are
just shows
pussies.
up.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to think.
Yeah. But it's crazy. Like the DeMar Hamlin thing, everyone was like, oh my God, this is a tragedy. And then 5 minutes later, it's like, fucking, let's get Skip Bayless.
Yeah, you didn't
It's
react
like,
right. You didn't say this
right.
right.
Exactly. It's like, wait, why can't we just all just feel the emotion instead
Yeah.
of just being instantly anger and going for
It's
whoever
crazy.
we
They're
can
like,
find.
have a take, and if it's not exactly like everybody else's, if you
Yeah.
have any sort of artistic license or integrity or have an opinion, they're like, we don't like that, get rid of them. It's all 1984. If you have different shoes, they're like, get rid of them. He's a spy.
Yeah.
Prayers for tomorrow, though. Prayers up for
prayers
tomorrow.
for
We
tomorrow.
always
Yeah,
have
we
to
just
say
want to
that.
make sure that's
It is
that's
funny.
said.
You go.
I had the -3, so I covered that day because I ended the game, so I was fine.
Yeah. Oh man, Bengals fans got so mad in the aftermath too.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we were going to win that game. We were
Yeah.
up 7-3. We're driving.
Yeah.
We were going to beat 14-3 in 30 seconds. Then DeMar went down.
What a faker, too.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, do you see him? He was raising his hands above his head in the box. You can't do that if you have cracked ribs.
I mean, they made rules on it where you can't fake an injury with under 2 minutes. You like a 10-second runoff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
right.
what he did. He knew
They were
that
going
he
up
knew,
tempo.
He knew he didn't want to fight. He was smart. He didn't want to waste a timeout, but he had to change the momentum.
There is going to be a coach. that instead
DeMar
of telling you about,
the
like,
game Hamlin.
They're going to tell you instead of a hamstring, just pretend that you have what is that?
Cardiac arrest, yeah.
Commotio cordis or whatever, and
Yeah.
just pass out on the field, and then nobody's going to accuse you of faking that one.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved it too. As soon as everybody politically weighed in. It's like, it's the vaccine.
Yeah.
Like that happened in 0 seconds.
I can see it a mile away.
It's happening. I'm like, wait, it's one heart attack in 50 years of the NFL.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's the vaccine.
Yep.
Yeah.
It happened. Everything we've read online is true.
Yep.
Yeah. That's immediately.
Yeah.
By the way,
That's what John Morant should have done.
Yeah.
Fake a heart attack.
or he should have just been like, the vaccine made me horny.
This is what's great. He's in a counseling program
It's
for
so fake.
being addicted to a gun.
It's
Yeah.
so fake. Dude, how old is he? 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
23, 24.
What 23-year-old, if you show him a gun, it's like, that cool.
Yeah.
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 It's so fucking dumb. This whole thing, this counseling is just a phony thing to appease the fans.
Yeah.
You remember when Riley Cooper, that video of him came out yelling the N-word back in 2013?
Oh yeah.
And the Eagles were like,
Also one of the GOATs, one of the last ones.
yeah,
One of the last openly racist.
yeah. And then
Shout out Riley.
they sent him away, and he went to counseling.
Counseling.
For like being racist. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
what
what kind of
counseling is
progress. But he
there?
came back 2 weeks later. He's like, I'm cured.
I'm cured. I met a black guy. Turns out they're cool.
Yeah. It would be funny if John Morant is like doing like Rorschach or however you say that test where it's like, do you see a gun in here? It's like like having to get him so he doesn't like guns anymore. Our take immediately was, I'm sure you saw the video, but like if you're going to get suspended, it's got to be a bigger gun than that.
Use it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, well, or use it. Yeah, you go even one further. Yeah.
Yeah, if John Morant was like, I was hunting the greatest game of all.
Yeah.
I gave Ennis Cantor a 2-minute head start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm concerned that he oh God.
It's not enough to be in front of all these fans. I need to do this.
Yeah, that's a dude that gets death threats a lot too.
And his
Enes
Kanter,
Yeah,
yeah.
from the president of Turkey, which is wild.
It's
like he's a
wild.
marked dude for assassination.
Isn't there a theory too that he's a CIA operative?
Yeah.
Because he did like his birthday party at the FBI.
No,
He took a
really?
picture. It was
Yeah.
like, greatest birthday ever. It was just him with blurred out faces at the FBI.
Well, the school that he went to in Turkey has connections with like American intelligence.
Right.
But it was funny because I heard a clip of the Simmons show with Russillo the other day, and Russillo was like, I don't know. I'm so conflicted about Enes Kanter because politically he says all these things that are objectively wrong and I hate and I can't stand. But he also hates LeBron, which I like. So it's a real 50-50
Yeah.
with him.
God, I
tough.
wish the Lakers would miss the play-in. They're such an underachieving team.
Oh, they're so bad.
And everyone's like, they're gonna be great with Westbrook. It's over now, and it's like, no.
And we don't count the bubble
No,
championship.
no.
That doesn't count.
It 100% does not count.
You don't have to play any road games.
You have a team whose only weakness is that they're extremely fragile, and be like, well, don't do any of that.
Yeah, just hang out in Disney World.
Just rest until the playoffs, and then we'll go in.
Yeah.
And also
No
the
trial.
guy that's in charge of scheduling all the games is
That's a D2
your
fucking
captain
title.
LeBron James. LeBron is controlling everything inside this bubble.
Yes.
Oh, do you know what was so fun when he was like, fuck this racism. The NBA's over. Let's walk out. And then Giannis and all the other players like, I'll see you, dude. We're going to play.
We're
I
gonna
don't see
win
how
a
this stops
championship.
racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he was like, fine, we'll play. Yeah. He's like, fucking loser.
But I'm gonna win.
Yeah, human rights violations, but China's fine. Fuck LeBron. Fuck the Lakers.
I like this anger.
Oh, I hate the Lakers so much.
I love it.
They haven't been good in so long.
This
Kobe
is what-
died not seeing that team make the playoffs in years, just so you guys know. He died thinking you guys were a loser city.
This is going to piss some people off. I liked it. This show is built on like dumb sports fandom because we are dumb guys.
Yeah.
And I've always like rooting for your team is obviously part of sports, but rooting against your enemies is probably bigger.
Yeah, it really unlocked for me. I found a guy who was doing that, and I was like, yeah, especially when your team's not in it. You can just root against a fucking hated rival.
It's I hate the Packers. I hate Aaron Rodgers, and we had him on. And I explained to him, I was like, you losing in the playoffs is my Super Bowl. Like I have 11 Super Bowls, you only have one.
How did he react to that?
He was just like, all right, whatever.
You can't argue with statistics.
Yeah, like I have more rings than you.
Yeah.
Because like that's the best. I know I'm a
Yeah,
loser.
yeah,
I
you've
know my
lost
team's
more than you've
losing.
won.
Yeah, the Bears suck. I admit that part. My hatred now is my fandom
Yeah.
until they get good.
It's great. You should make it. You should make a jersey.
Yeah, I was thinking
Pats
about just
lost.
raising a bunch of like banners, just being like,
Pats
look.
lost 1997. Pats lost 1998.
Yeah, right, like, there it is.
2001.
Besides-
Skip a year.
Besides the Lakers, who else are you like that with?
Really, that's my number one.
You just spend all your energy laser
Yeah.
focused.
Yeah, I mean, I will look. I'm a Pelicans fan, but like before I look at how they did, I'll look at how the Lakers did.
Your hatred fuels
Yeah.
you.
You're a Pelicans fan?
Yeah, from Charlotte to transfer to
You
whatever.
followed him.
Yeah.
I followed him.
And Zion just won't play. He just
So
won't
fucking
play.
Annoying. He's not fragile. It's a different injury every time.
I know.
But it's just like, what the fuck? We need you.
I do think that
The
like,
NBA rigged it to give us Zion.
Yeah, I mean, well, they do that. The NBA
100%, I'll
rigged
take
the
it.
Bulls getting Derrick Rose. That was a fact. Like, and I'm hoping they do the same thing. Like, that's the best part of rooting for a team in the NBA where you're like, maybe this year they rig it for us.
Right.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
like I've talked myself in it. Like, maybe Victor Wembanyama goes to the Bulls because they're like, hey, we need the Bulls to be good again.
Yeah. Who would they be most likely to give it to?
I actually think it might be the Bulls.
I don't know. Probably
Yeah,
the
they
Knicks.
want them back as
It
a
could be the
powerhouse.
Knicks.
but the Knicks
Knicks
won't
are
be in the
already good.
lottery.
They're gonna be.
It's
Uh,
a
unless they have a
lottery
trade.
team. Like, it's not. I mean,
Well-
the Rockets maybe.
Well, the Lakers.
Yeah.
If they miss the
Oh,
playoffs.
God.
I don't think they have their pick.
Yeah, they don't. They don't have
don't?
like any picks.
No, they
That's good.
because of the collusion.
Yeah, GM LeBron traded them all away.
La collusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
collusion.
The collusion. Fuck that guy.
By the way, did you want us in? I saw you eye it. Did you want one?
No, I was
Okay.
just seeing what it was.
Yeah. When I put one in, you were like,
Those got me. They get me wired.
Yeah, the Sixers especially.
Hey, how's that fart coming though?
Oh, I farted 5 times already. I told you weren't gonna know.
I have a question
Suspect.
about. You are very open about your mushroom use.
Yeah,
I'm starting to microdose. Do you microdose every day?
I have some right now in my pocket.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you microdose like every single day? Oh, fuck.
No, I do not. I go hard when I go hard.
Oh, you go hard.
I tried microdosing. It made me real dumb.
Really?
Yeah, real cloudy.
It just makes me happy.
I gotta
makes
try
me
it with
excited.
acid.
That's not microdosing anymore.
Well, no, cut off,
just
cut off
ghost
little
dosing.
corners and stuff.
Yeah, now you're just
So you
doing
do it
drugs
every day?
No, I've just started. It's every few days, but yeah,
How much do you take?
whatever. It's like I don't know. It's very
I give
little.
Big Cat a bottle full of them, and
I
so
was doing
they're
it a
these
few weeks ago,
They're
too.
these capsules, and so you
Okay.
just take one.
How much is in a capsule?
I have just one capsule.
I can get them for you. Yeah,
No, I just want to know how much you're taking for microdose.
It's
I love
very
mushrooms,
little.
so
It's-
everybody
yeah.
should take it.
yeah. No, I love mushrooms too. It's the best. We went to Denver and we did a meet and greet with our fans, and we just got handed so many drugs. It was insane.
The best, dude. That's the best thing. Then pussy's number one. Number two is free drugs.
Yeah.
Is fandom. If people are like, here, you should take this.
Either like here, have these mushrooms.
Somebody
We
gave
went
me
on a hike,
Viagra.
and it
That's
was
the
like
last one. That
They're
was weird.
hard to find.
Yeah.
Mushrooms. It's not like weed where you can just get it.
right.
You're like, I appreciate it, but
Yeah, like so people handing you weed. It's like, all right, you just went next door.
mushrooms and acid is the only thing I'll take home. If people give me weed, I'll be like, I'll smoke it here in Indianapolis, but I'm not going to transport this.
Yeah, can you
A
fly?
good bag of mushrooms, it's like we're risking it.
Can you fly with mushrooms?
I mean, physically,
Do they have like mushroom sniffing dogs? I don't think that they train them for
probably
psilocybin,
not.
right?
Probably not.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not, dude. I got a rolled up newspaper. It was my first time getting some in Indianapolis. Somebody's like, Ari, here's this newspaper today for you, and it was just like, and I'm like, oh, and you just open it up for the staff, like, what's this? You're like, it's fun time.
Yeah. Do you never?
They're the best.
Do you take mushrooms and go on stage?
I have before.
And how does that go?
Bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
I don't
bad.
think it would go well.
Yeah.
You're just laughing at your own jokes.
Yeah, and you focus on the wrong things. You'll see. You immediately like, how long have you been on? Fuck. Has it been like an hour? Shit. And then you realize like I'm supposed to keep talking, or you'll focus on a light. Like, is that light always been there? Is that about me?
So it's fun for you and no one else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like jazz music and improv.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it is fun, but no, don't. Also, people do it at comedy shows. They like at fans. Like, I'll take mushrooms. It's the worst place to be.
yeah.
You don't want to be in a chair locked into a fucking seat. You
Right.
want to be able to get up and move.
You want to walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I took
Today's-
I took acid for the first time in Qatar at the World Cup. A sober game around like 70,000 other people. That might be the worst possible experience to take acid for the first time at. It was bad. It was bad. I was just, and I was on camera the entire time. So
Why?
Because we're doing it for content. We're making a
Did you
video.
tell them you were on acid in Qatar?
Oh God, no. In retrospect, it's one of those things where it's like I picked the worst possible time to do this particular drug, but I need to have another experience. So in your opinion, taking acid, if you're going to take it for the first time, what would the perfect environment be?
Oh, good question. You want open space. So I'll take it like at a party, and then I'll find myself on a golf course at like 2 a.m. Yeah. I took it at a UFC once.
Oh, that
Me
must
and
have
some
been.
buddies. It was great.
Really?
Me, Joey Diaz. We told Rogan we were doing it, and he was like sick. Yeah, there was no part of it. Like, come on, dude. It was one time we had bad seats, and he was like, "Where the fuck are you guys?" And we like showed him. He was like, "Ah!" Dude. I mean, I was crying. And every time, like, yeah, when people would like come into the octagon with like back music, like walking music, I was just like, this is like the Coliseum.
Yeah.
We're all screaming for blood. What are we doing here?
Yeah. 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 Those moments. Yeah. You're like, what? How did I get here?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great when you get like a deep hunger and then you get like a burrito or something. You take one bite, you're like, that's what I'm doing.
Do you ever try to bring up other sports to Joe? That was Dave,
hilarious.
Our
He knows
boss went
nothing.
on, yeah, and he basically got trapped in like a 3-hour UFC.
Portnoy went on Rogan?
Yeah.
Oh, finally. That's a good matchup.
Yeah, but he got trapped in like a 3-hour UFC conversation.
He likes UFC and billiards.
Really?
Billiards.
And that's it. He knows deep pool history.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much history is there in pool? Like it's or how many balls? 15 balls?
9.
9 balls?
Yeah. Nobody plays that other kind.
Yeah.
It's bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You bring
He'll
up
play for hours too.
really?
Yeah, you go on the road, like, want to play some pool? It's like, okay. And then like an hour later, like, let's get out of here though. And it's like, not even close, dude. He has a glove he wears. What a fucking loser. He comes with his own little stupid glove so he can have smoothness.
Did he bring a stick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually, I kind of respect
No,
that.
you respect that. The glove is like, fuck off.
Anyone who shows up to like a bowling alley with a bowling ball, you're like, all right, this is more than a hobby. Like, you're ready to go.
Yeah, no, he knows like a lot of the pros. I got fucking blasted drunk at a podcast once, and then like with Norman and Shane, and then they were like trying to pick me up. I mean, I was so drunk, I'm throwing up, and they're like, let's go. I'm like, guys, I'm fine here on the floor.
Yeah.
It's like if I got drunk and you all like, we have to. Like, no, I'm good. Anyway, woke up like 2 hours later, and he's just in the other room playing pool with like these like high level professionals. I'm like, are you gambling? Or I don't even know what you're doing.
I used to love the trick shot videos in pool that
Those
they play
were
on
cool.
ESPN
Black
too.
Widow?
Yeah, the Black Widow was awesome.
She ruled.
She ruled. She was hot.
Awesome. Yeah, I've learned the hard way that you can't drink with Shane because he's a tank.
You can't drink with him.
Yeah.
It's a mistake.
He is an absolute tank.
It's a mistake to try to keep up with him.
Yeah.
I've done it before. Give it up. Give props to the fucking master.
He really is.
You just can't.
We did a case race and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
You're fucked, dude. And
you saw it in his eye too. He's like, oh, they think that they can drink with me.
and sometimes you'll get him too drunk, but he's also got that spirit of like, you won't beat me though.
Yeah,
Let's get competitive.
Right.
And so even if he's like, I would stop, except I see you beer for beer.
Right. I'm never stopping. Yeah.
And he'll
He's
talk
a
you into
beast.
it too. So I was the day before. I tried to keep up with him, and it was like, I'm gonna go beer for beer with you tomorrow. And he's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was coming off a month of sobriety, and it's not my game, and it's his game. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll go every other beer. He goes, so you're immediately pussing out? Like 1 second after you made your claim, you're gonna puss out? And I was like, all right, whatever. And then I cracked the first beer of the podcast, and I just like eyeballed him from the side, and he was like, oh really? He was telling me starting. I kept up with him for 10.
And then it was over.
And then I smoked a joint. That's what ruined me.
Yeah.
Do you go back and listen to those podcasts before you put them out, or do you just trust in yourself and you're like, fuck it, we said what we said?
We said what we said.
Yeah.
Dude, the deal is you're supposed to say whatever, take some chances.
Yeah.
If a joke's not good, it's not good. You can't be worried.
That's probably really freeing. Did you always have that in your head, or was there a moment where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and everyone knows that this is what I'm trying to do, and if it doesn't land, we go on to the next one.
Yeah. I mean, that's early Twitter was like that. They told us, like, throw out anything.
Right.
And if it's not funny, it just won't get retweeted. And if it is,
Yeah.
it will.
Right.
And then the rules changed around us. And we're like, hey, remember 9 years ago you did this? And we're like,
Right.
yeah, it just wasn't funny. Like, yeah, it wasn't funny. And we're like, wait, what? It's nuts. But the best moments in comedy is when you take this deep chance.
Right.
And you hit it. And it's worth a bunch of failures.
Yeah.
One time I was doing this bit when I was a young comic. And it was late night in the original room at the store, and I was doing this bit about how Jews were the original blacks in this country. Like we made all boxing, basketball. It was all the Syracuse Jews was a basketball team because we were poor immigrants, and the joke was we were the original N-words, and I would use the word, and this big jovial black guy was like, no man, you got to do AH at the end. You got to do at the end, and I was like, okay, so then it's okay. And he goes, yeah, as long as you use the A at the end, it's fine. And then I just did this deep joke. I'm like, these fucking, I can't even do it now. But I'm like, these fucking, and I would say it with the A, are fucking our women. They're taking our jobs. And he was dying laughing.
Yeah.
And it was like, you got to take a chance.
Yeah. It's the comedy when someone says something that is that risk, and you in your head you're like, oh shit, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
And like it unlocks something in your brain.
And you might this could go really bad. And for every person that walks out angry in my show, it's like 98% of the rest of the people are really loving it.
It's an awesome way to look at it.
I love it. If I don't get 2 people walking out every show, I've failed.
Really?
You got to have a couple people like, fuck this guy. And also, they get even madder when everyone else is laughing.
Right.
So it's like, it's just, your line is different.
It's confusing to me, a person that would go to a comedy show and then get so mad at the comedy that they leave.
Yeah, not just, it's not for me. Like, if somebody does political humor, I don't follow any of that shit. So I'm just like, I don't even know who that is.
Right.
I don't get it. But I'm not mad at it. I
Right.
just don't get it.
Right.
You know? Or sports humor, not everybody likes. If they don't get the reference, they don't get it. It's
Right.
fine. But, like, mad. You paid for joviality.
Right.
You're leaving
Right.
angry.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So Adrian, this is why I love her so much. The day after Parkland, one of the worst shootings.
Oh,
I mean, it was
man.
fucking kids.
Yeah.
And it happened on Ash Wednesday, and so this was Thursday night. So everyone's feeling it. And she goes, yeah, it was terrible. Made it worse as all those kids had targets on their foreheads.
Oh my God.
And dude, it was like silence for like 30 seconds and then this eruption of release and laughter.
Yeah.
But most people would go, it's not worth the risk.
Right.
And she's like, no, it is.
Yeah.
And it was the best joke of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I mean, it is crazy to think about like those I hope we never get to a spot where comedians stop doing that.
They do, but it just opens up the door for like real comics.
Yeah.
It's great.
It must be like, is it the best time to be
It's
a comic?
the best, dude. You follow these fucking chuds. They do fucking nothing. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the best time to be a comic. First of all, it's popular. And second of all, yeah, we can kind of do whatever I had a lady waiting for me outside. Sometimes when they leave, I'm like, which joke was it?
Right.
Because it's just their trigger.
Right.
So I was like, could have been one of 7 or 8 different ones. This lady, they told me she got mad at the Village Underground. I was like, all right, whatever. I was talking for a while. Then I left, went to the Comedy Cellar. And as I'm walking down the street, down 3rd, somebody's like, you're a piece of shit. And I'm like, I bet you're that lady. I bet you're the one that left mad.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh, I love it. They have no idea how much joy it brings me to.
Well, if they told you the reason why they left, you would probably write more jokes about that thing.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
Every time somebody comes down on like, somebody overstepped with an Asian joke, it just makes everyone do Asian jokes. A rape joke makes everyone start going, oh yeah, I should do more rape jokes.
Yeah.
It's just the opposite of what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, this has been awesome. I have one last question. It's a Roback question.
A what?
RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE for 20% off first purchase.
What is Roback?
I'm wearing their pants right now.
I'm wearing their pants as well.
These are the ones that I'm
Joggers,
farting into right now.
Q-zips.
You say you're farting.
swear to
No
God.
one smelled it or heard it.
Yeah, Jake's wearing a hoodie right now. The most comfortable clothes in the world. Yeah, feel that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, these pants, they're so comfortable. I wear them all the time. Just rocking them. You never have. I mean,
What is it? Just sweats?
Yeah, it's a jogger. Yeah, it's like a. Oh, look at that. We have them for you.
Really?
Bam.
These look like the kind of pants. Tell me, Roback, John Roback, who owns the company. You tell me if I'm right or not. These are the kind of pants you wear with no underwear to come in your pants during a lap dance.
Okay, yeah, that's
You
a
can
great ad
definitely
for
do that,
Roback.
yeah.
Promo code TAKE, you get 20% off.
20% off. You
Yeah.
can jizz right in your pants during a lap dance in Tampa if you just make sure to wear these with no underwear.
These
Yeah.
are the John Morant ones.
Yeah. All right, last
Damn,
question.
all right.
This is
Fuck
kind of a, I don't know if it's a fucked up question or like, I'm always just curious because anyone who's in the entertainment business, anyone who's producing content, comedians especially, have you thought of like how many years you have left and like what the path looks like, or is it just
Yeah,
day to
dude,
day?
my hands fucking shake. I've done too many drugs. So I probably got 7 years left. Either an OD is going to take me or one of those fucking heart attacks that leaves me fucking spoon-fed. Probably 7 years left.
Damn.
Yeah, and
So
I'm
you-
going out hard.
So you don't even have to worry about someday not being funny.
No, yeah, it'll be done.
Do people have permission to make a joke about your death when it happens?
Dude, what an honor.
Yeah.
That's a good way to. I feel the same way, man. I really do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
be
don't
like,
do it about
Ari
nobody.
Shaffir died 7 years too late, so we could have never seen that Kobe tweet.
Yeah,
Wish he had died before Kobe, so we
dude,
didn't have
everybody
to do
gets
that.
mad at that. I'm just like, oh, you're just telling me you're a dork. That's all you're telling me is that you're a fucking humorless dork.
Yeah, walking around with that anger.
It's so funny too because I'll do that all the time. It's just like people worship celebrities too much. So I'll just like everyone's like, you know, when everyone's talking about a friend.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, oh, that guy rules. Oh, he's great. One time he picked me up from the airport. That guy's awesome. It just kind of goes around the circle. And all you got to do is go, fuck him. And then it's just funny. And that's the moment. But it's different groups get mad at me. So, like, who's the guy? Kenny Rogers died.
Yeah.
And I called him a racist. And fucking that's why he only had roasted chicken, not fried. Because he didn't want black people in his restaurant. And there's all these, like, middle-aged, like, white ladies, like 60-year-old white ladies, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
This is why you'll never have a special. You're not funny. I'm like, I've had 4. It's just great. I just love it.
Yeah, it's making people uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude, I hope I OD. I want to go hard. I don't want to age out.
Like an accidental OD or just like load up one day?
I hope you don't die from an OD.
How do you hope I die?
I don't know. I mean, just
You're hoping
die
I
a
don't
nice,
die.
you know.
That's the dream.
I mean,
if you die of an
71?
yeah, if you
Who
die,
dies of an OD at 71?
if you die of an OD
No.
and you're old, that's the best
That's
way to
the
go.
That
best.
okay? Yeah, 71. I was thinking you were gonna OD like tomorrow.
Yeah. It'll be.
Don't
it
do
might
that.
be soon. Right.
Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, 70. If you get to 71, fuck it.
Can we politicize your death?
Ooh. vaccine.
you
It was
gotta-
the vaccine.
Yeah.
It wasn't the fucking.
You got to get a
10
new
pounds of acid.
Yeah.
It was the
That's right.
vaccine.
Yeah, his acid always worked on him before. Now suddenly, yeah, you got to find a new political cause and make it about that. I give you full permission.
Okay,
I will.
like
I'll
this.
make a
But
note.
like what? Like, yeah, it's because the Yankees are underachieving.
Or Russia.
Yeah,
Russia,
Russia.
Russia killed him.
Just vague about Russia.
Or Hillary.
Russia was involved.
Say something
Yeah.
bad about Hillary.
Yeah.
And that way, say that
Another-
you have information.
Yeah.
Like leading to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
That's
another
right.
Clinton body count. There it is.
That would, that's what I want people to say when I die. Is like Hillary got him. Clearly.
Yeah.
Too
That
much.
would be an honor.
Yeah, that'd be like, oh, you were on her radar.
Yeah. She didn't like one of your jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be props to Hill Dog if she killed you because one of your jokes offended her.
She's just running
Remember
up the score
when
now.
her husband was just fucking everything, and then she found out, and it was just like, I'm sticking with him, and then we all found out like they haven't fucked in years. She's a hardcore lesbian, and everybody knows it, and that's when it was proven.
This is how she's gonna get you.
She munches
You
box.
said too much truth.
Yeah.
You're now on the list.
That's right. And her and Oprah just fucking 69 each other. You know it. You know it's true. Photoshop it.
That makes it true. All right. Well, everyone go check out Ari Beacon Theater, March 24th, Friday. Gonna be who? Give us one of the guests that's coming.
Fuck no, dude. Surprise guest. That's what I love doing.
Surprise?
Yeah. My special Jew is on YouTube right now. But yeah, surprise guest. It's going to be a fucking fun time.
Yeah.
I'm pulling out all stops for this because it's my homecoming.
I love it. I love
March
it. Well,
24th.
thank you so much for coming by. We
Dude, thanks for
appreciate it.
having me.
Yeah.
This is
a lot
one of the
fun.
best shows there is.
Oh,
Like, legitimately. You guys don't take anything seriously.
that is true.
Yeah, it's great.
Sometimes we do, and then we laugh at ourselves for being
Yeah,
triggered.
that's exactly. It's
Yeah.
okay to
But,
fuck up, and then you gotta
remember,
like, all right, I was
yeah,
an
remember
idiot.
when I got mad about this? That was
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
That's actually the best when you can be like, yeah, wow.
Where you'd be like, yeah, that
I
was
fought
lame.
with people online about like a Bears
Yeah.
free agency. Like, how big of a loser
Dude,
am I?
you ever get trolled by a troll? Then halfway through, you're like, oh, you don't
Yeah.
care about
Yeah,
this.
I've-
You got me, dude.
I've started to like get a little bit smarter where someone will say something that pisses me off, and then I'll click on their profile and it's 0 followers. I'm like, can't
Damn it.
reply, cannot
Yeah.
reply.
Damn,
like
you
they
got-
have to have at least 10.
I'll give them props. I'm like, you got me. And then they'll keep like, no, this is what I really feel. I'm like, it's over, dude. It's over.
Yeah,
But you got me.
like,
You did
hand
get me.
up,
Congrats.
hand up. You got me mad. It happened. All right. Well, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Roback, come in those pants.
Ari Shaffir is brought to you by Omega Accounting Solutions. Attention small business owners. You may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. You are a responsible business owner. You continued to pay your taxes and employ staff during the pandemic. Well, you can recover the payroll taxes that you overpaid as a refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Omega Accounting Solutions helps get back the money that you deserve through the CARES Act. All it takes is one quick, easy, and free 10-minute consultation to determine if you qualify. Omega is a small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Don't miss out on your small business tax credit, even if you got the PPP loan. There's still time to find out if you qualify, and you can file your claim. Call 855-505-DAVE or visit omegataxcredits.com/Barstool Sports now. The interview is also brought to you by Sport Clips. It can be stressful to describe the type of haircut that you want, and even if you feel like you got it across, it's hard to know if your stylist really understood you. Too often, hair care results in a hair scare. Fortunately, the stylists at Sport Clips Haircut speak the language of hair. You could say that they're fluent in fades, they're literate in long locks, and just all-around clippers confident. It doesn't matter if your hair is balding or billowing. Sport Clip stylists are black belts in cutting men's hair. They've been specially trained to do it. These pros are artists. You are the canvas, and each of your hair follicles is the happiest of trees. So sit back and relax. It's MVP haircut experience time. That means a 7 pressure point massaging shampoo, a perfectly steamed hot towel, and the freedom to not have to stress about a bad haircut. Next time you need a cut, come to Sport Clips. Get a head-turning haircut from the pros in men's hair.
Okay, let's wrap up with Fyre Fest. We reviewed the tape. It was a confusing. He fucking hit it. He fucking hit it.
Cell phone.
Yeah. I mean, you held the That's why I heard I fucking did it.
You can really hear whatever you want to hear that.
Yeah.
If you hate Max enough, you'll hear I fucking hit it.
Yeah. I was just hoping you said I fucking hit it with 12 seconds left, which would have been a very premature call.
That's a good cue to my Fyre Fest.
Okay.
We had a men's league game, and they start doing the countdown clock with 2 minutes left. And so they were counting down the clock like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We were down 1. Hit a shot with 1 second left, and I thought the game was over. But it was the shot clock that was 1 second left. There was 12 seconds left. They came down, hit a shot. We lost by 1. Big T got hacked with 2 seconds left.
What's Big T's game like?
Exactly.
He looks exactly as you would imagine. He's a gentle giant. He's not aggressive. He's a big body, big presence. Doesn't really, take advantage of that, but he likes to shoot.
Okay.
But he got a good look, got hacked. The ref didn't call it. It's one of those situations where it's like intramural, so it's like how mad can you get at the ref? But it's like if you're gonna be refereeing an intramural game and someone gets hacked with 2 seconds left, maybe not, in the middle of the game, who cares? Foul, schmal.
Yeah.
That's
but
weird.
But what's the point?
He's usually a big stop the steal guy.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you guys pocket picked on the last play there.
No, he just got hacked,
Yeah.
I also have a flight to Chicago in like 3 hours.
Wait,
which
Hank.
I'm worried
Hank,
about.
What time?
Wait. Don't let Hank. Hank, real quick. So in this game, it sounds like you played pretty well, right?
Yeah, no. So that was actually I wasn't even gonna mention the end of the game because like who cares? My real Fyre Fest was this was my first basketball game I've played in 3 months. I showed up late because I was playing video games with PFT. I had to
Did you
run
win?
there. Nope. And they were playing a zone. I didn't warm up. I literally walked in as the game was starting, didn't warm up, and I was just like, "Fuck it." They're playing zone. If I get an open look, you know how these pickup games go. It's pretty casual. People aren't super aggressive in the beginning because no one's good, so no one's gonna be like just ripping threes. And I was like, all right. In my head, I was like, "Fuck it. I'm gonna get an open look. If they pass me the ball, I'm just gonna shoot it. Don't think, just shoot." I legitimately shot it over the backboard. Like it
went out of bounds?
It was a high arcing shot that bounced off the top of the backboard.
But that's your patented "I'm not ready yet" shot.
I know.
You are the king of like. I've always said it when people are like, "What is Hank like playing basketball?" I'm like, his first couple shots will completely miss the rim, and then when he gets actually like honed in, he will be a good shooter.
Right. So it was comical. It was somehow not Billy. I wish Billy was here. Billy, as similar to Big T, where it's like his game is exactly how you'd imagine his game to be. Billy's game is exactly how you'd imagine to be, where he's just a football player playing basketball.
Right.
He shot a 3. Somehow he jumped high enough where I feel like he was parallel to the backboard. The ball went straight. There was no arc on it. Bounced so hard off the backboard that I think it bounced and landed past the 3-point line. It was, and I was laughing, but I was also like, I also just had one of the worst shots of all time. But I don't think I'll ever forget it. I don't think I'll ever
could
forget
honestly
it.
see Billy doing that and being like, "That was pretty sweet."
Yeah.
No, he
It's
kept
like
shooting. Yeah, it didn't
it's
stop
like,
him from
I
shooting.
gotta keep shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty. today.
Shatters the backboard.
That's so good. So good.
And then you came back and you won the next time that we played video games.
Nope.
Right?
Almost.
It's tough.
Oh, shit.
I tried though. I'm just out here trying my hardest.
Shit.
Hopefully I make this flight.
Yeah, what time's your flight?
7
a.m.
Yeah.
It's 12:30.
Yep.
So you have to leave
I'm gonna say
in
no
like,
chance.
in like 4 hours, 4.5 hours.
I'm gonna make it.
You just leave right now.
I'm gonna do some thinking when I get home.
Yeah.
I would go to the airport.
I might just pull a Nick Tarani and just get to the airport.
Get to the
Go
airport.
to the airport.
Get
Have
to the airport.
have a couple termies. Keep it loose.
You're screwed. Yeah. All right, PFT, what's
You
your
know what's
Fyre
gonna be
Fest?
great if Hank gets on a plane at 7:30. The
Also-
type of yawns he's gonna be hitting
Oh
with
my
his
God.
complete stranger sitting next to him.
I don't care
They
about
might-
that.
they might make the plane land.
Sometimes I wake up and it's like Inception, like where they're all looking around, like, did that just happen? And I wake up off a flight. I'm like, the person next to me probably heard me sleep talking, snoring.
You probably
like,
had
yawning.
a boner.
maybe had
You were
a boner.
farting.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't really fart or bone in my sleep, but sometimes. But it's like I'm never gonna hear about it, so who cares?
Have you ever fallen
point.
asleep on a plane and woken up and had maybe a little half a chum and you're like, uh-oh.
I get boners on
Yeah.
the way to the airport.
Yeah, it sucks so bad. You're like, wait,
Morning wood.
this has been happening?
Morning wood. You can science.
Max,
No, I have 1,000%.
you've come in your
That's-
pants on a plane?
Yeah, that's my Fyre Fest. I came in the flight back. No, but I have had that.
Yeah. I mean, that just happens. PFT.
My Fyre Fest is, you guys know I've got the golf bug. I've been playing a lot recently.
We haven't heard.
And it's in your blood. You wouldn't get it. You're not a pervert like me, but it's all I think about when I wake up, all I think about when I go to bed. And the mission that I'm on, I'm denying I'm building myself up like a video game character in golf, where I'm not allowing myself to get a golf bag until I break 130. So that means that I'm carrying around a full set of clubs whenever I go to golf anywhere, which is very, very triggering for a lot of people online when they see that I've literally taken a belt and I wrapped it around my golf clubs and tightened it to keep them all together.
You're like the guy that hit the hole in one and wears the iron covers because that's what he had to do when he was poor. Like you just, you got to earn it.
Yeah, I got to earn it.
Never forget your roots.
I don't have golf shoes yet. That's another thing I'm going to level up on eventually. But it's really starting to hit me how much it sucks not having a golf bag when you're going around to golf.
So you could just get a golf bag.
Or no. You could just shoot a 130.
Why do you
One or the other?
Why do you as a man need a golf bag? You're basically carrying a purse around.
Well, you just
with all
said
your
it
clubs in
sucks to have to carry my golf clubs around.
Yeah, it does suck to have to do that, and then also to try to have to look at which club you need and which club you're going to use, and then you pick up like 7 clubs and look at which one they are before
so
you
that
actually
would be
find
why you
your
should
regular
have a
one.
golf bag.
I'm building myself up. Not earned, not given. That's my motto when it comes to golf bags. So I went to the indoor simulator and played with Jake today. I beat him. That's not really what I'm talking about, but I did beat him. But I definitely held up the pace of play big time, having to scavenge for whichever club I'm going to use each and every time. It's probably adding, I don't know, like a good hour and a half to every time I try to play a round of golf on the simulator. So it's a prison of my own design that I'm living in.
Yes. Max, by the way, trending topics right now. What a shot, Chris Jenkins.
Yeah.
Who's Chris Jenkins?
Chris Jenkins would be the player for Villanova who.
Oh no, that is right. Yeah. I knew I recognized that name. So that was your play.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still take that play. I'll take that.
Where's Villanova from?
Villanova, Pennsylvania.
Okay, what part?
Is that right? Really, the town name?
Correct.
That's crazy.
Radnor Township.
I did not know that.
What city? They're in like the Big Five, right?
They are in the Big Five of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And that play just beat UCLA.
Yeah, no, I'll take that. I mean, that was a win for me. That was like one of the best days of my life. So I'm
$15,000 would have been nice.
$15,000 would have been nice. Correct. That is correct. And that is my Fyre Fest.
All right, my Fyre Fest. I got a weird one. I had to get my cavities. I had 2 cavities that I'd been sleeping on for about 6 months. Thought they were going to become root canals. Went to the dentist. And my Fyre Fest, it's a little bit of a twist because most people are like, oh, I hate going to the dentist. I actually, now that we're moving, I'm going to miss my dentist. I have the best dentist in the world. I've never had a good dentist in my entire life. And my dentist fucking rules. He's a fan of the show, fan of Barstool, like tells me straight up what, he's like, this is how long this is going to take. Like, it's going to take this. You want a little gas? Okay, you get a little gas. All the stuff. It's the best thing ever. I don't know if I'll ever go to the dentist again.
Oh, yeah, I've never had a good dentist.
Oh.
I've never had it. I don't think good dentists exist, actually.
Wait, when was the last time you guys been to the dentist?
I'm working with it. I think I would say 5+.
For me, it was in March.
Probably a couple.
Oh,
canals.
you've gone. Okay, so you're good.
It was March Madness. No, not this March.
Okay.
No. This is March 2018.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely pre-COVID,
That's
and
a little
I'm definitely.
Why? I brush and I floss twice a day. I've got great teeth.
It's 5 years easy. I would like to find a dentist.
Yeah, I have a great one.
But I'm also like the Chicago thing. It's like,
yeah, you just wait till you move.
No, I'm gonna go before I move, but I'm gonna probably have to take like a week up because I'm trying to just get my shit together.
There's gonna be so much blood.
Nah, dentists are a scam.
I just like they're gonna be like you got 3 canals.
Yeah, that's root canals suck.
You brush your teeth though, right, Hank?
Yes, but I love sugar.
Yeah. I mean, brushing your teeth is obviously good, but you still get cavities. Like I brush my teeth, I get cavities.
You don't have a cavity until somebody tells you have a cavity.
That's true. Or your mouth hurts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
People don't go to the dentist when their teeth are feeling great.
Yeah, although cleanings, I've learned that cleanings, they're not the worst if you actually do it semi-frequently. I remember because I was on the same streak as you guys. It had been like probably 4 or 5 years I went. Got the cleaning, was the worst experience ever. And they're like, if you come back in 4 months, 5 months, it won't suck. And then I did that, and it didn't suck.
That's how they get
I feel like you had a kid, and then you started like being responsible with that. But
going to the dentist.
Was this guy, was it a coincidental?
No, I had connected with him about something else. And then he was like, I'm a dentist in Brooklyn. And I was like, okay, great. And then, yeah, he's saved my life. And I'm going to miss him. I might just fly to go to his place.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Has anyone gotten the physical that we all said that we were going to get?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I need to get a actually. Thank you for reminding me because the guys with the F-18 hit me up and they're like, "Yeah, you need to get a physical from a real doctor if you want to go up in this plane."
Yeah, we got to do physicals.
I think are they gonna do the butt thing to me?
No, you're not 40. Would you weren't here? I don't think, Hank. We said we'd all get physicals and share the results.
That was
be
Memes,
fun
that was
content.
what Memes said that was his resolution, or
Yeah, that's right. It was your resolution. All right, so we got to do that.
Yeah, still haven't got it.
None of us have.
Speaking of
Jake definitely has. Jake's definitely done a physical.
Speaking of physicals, there was a Saints player who got a physical, and he found out he had cancer.
Oh yeah,
Thank
shit.
you,
That's
Memes.
why I never get physicals.
That's why they're not
Yeah,
over
that
the cap.
was a real bummer.
So I don't think I'm gonna get one.
That was a bummer, Memes. Damn, dude. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Thoughts and prayers.
Way to fucking end the show on a bummer, man.
Oh yeah, it was Moreau from
Yeah.
the Raiders.
Foster Moreau.
Prayers for Moreau.
Fuck, Memes. I don't know what to say after that.
Definitely not getting physical.
No, definitely
No,
not.
we should. I mean, if we're gonna all have cancer, we should probably try and nip
Well, let's
that in
hope
the
we
bud.
just don't get cancer.
Well, now I think I have cancer.
Statistically, only like 2 of us in this room have cancer.
Chicago.
That's when you'll find out that you had
No,
have cancer.
you can't get a doctor now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't gotten a doctor nor a dentist since I've been in New York.
So maybe this is the key to never going to the dentist or
like
doctor, just
5
moving
years.
every few years. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
And
want
you
to.
live like an hour away.
I don't want to start that relationship now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this relationship. I wish I could keep it. I might actually. It might be better to fly to New York to do dental work than like start a new relationship.
I have so many dentists hitting us up.
Yeah, hopefully we want cool ones.
Now you can move on from me. Don't bother.
We need them. Okay. Hank, have you ever gotten this?
The lottery ball machine?
Yeah.
No.
You just take L's.
Not
All
like
the
Max.
time.
No, almost like Max.
All right, numbers. Oh, Hank, you know what number you should pick.
I'm gonna do 17.
I'm gonna do 3.
69. Three's
No,
not in
three's
there,
not
you
in it.
idiot.
Oh.
How do you? Are you
I was just
trying to lose?
I was trying to
How are
fuck
you
with
so
memes.
bad
I was
at
trying to
this?
fuck with memes.
It's shocking how bad at this you are.
I thought you were gonna pick 69.
Nah.
20.
Oh, who's? Oh, Johnny Fanta has 26.
Fuck him.
Yeah, no. Johnny Fanta has 26. Max has 25.
48.
Max Homa has 25.
87.
I like the sound 48.
I feel good about this, Hank.
Where's Jake?
I don't know.
He's doing the Titus show.
Oh yeah. 2.
Oh, you were one off.
Damn.
Oh,
If when we
man.
had said it was there's no 3, you'd just been like, fine, 2. Why that's not a crazy thing to say.
No,
Yeah,
you were
no,
one off.
yeah,
You were
whatever.
close.
That
Whatever.
was so
Whatever.
close.
You
Whatever.
get Hank. You're getting closer.
Max, you got an animal fact for us?
Love you guys.
Dogs are chill.